So I started the I started the football hot back in 2010, and it was from was from some humble beginnings, and there've been some great UCL nights, great World Cup nights, great moments, great hangouts, the draws, the UCL draw reactions, the post match, the skits. I think 13 years is a good run. I think 13 years is a really good run. Because I just feel that emotionally, I can't, because there are so many L's you can take. There are so many L's you can take. Because I don't want to look at the table. I don't want to look at the table because Lord only knows what the table looks like. Because you see, guys, you have to understand that. Yes, I'm gonna get clowned. I'm gonna get cooked. I'm gonna open up the link to more guys and so forth. So more guys will come. So yes, I will. The clowning and thing will come forth. But as you do this, I just think you guys should keep in mind mental health, and you should keep in mind. That's messed up. That's actually messed up. You gotta check it, but that's fine. But I just think but you should keep in mind that. Think about my well-being, and think about how I'm feeling, and think about. I just had one shred of happiness, which was the Joao Felix and what he was doing. Just one little bit of hope and happiness and that was taken away from me. So imagine how painful that would be. Imagine how much that would actually hurt me to have that shred of happiness ripped and stripped away.
Keep this in mind. This guy also said, "Let Man United suffer more." So I don't know what you're talking about right now.
So I don't know what I was talking about because I never said that. So I mean, all I can, guys. Because for me, this is for people all put the floor because I'm emotionally spent. I'm emotionally spent. So Mike, thanks for that, man. Mike, thanks for that, man. Mike, man, kick it off, man. Don't worry, guys. I'll open up the link to you guys, but I just want to start things off. I'll open up the link. So, Mike, talk to me, man.
Everybody got their meal. Got their drinks.
Absolutely.
They're very good. Good. I want to know, everybody in the chat, let us know, what is your meal of choice for this cookout? Because we're cooking. We are cooking. HH, you don't learn, do you? Stir the pot, Patrick. Look, even Vader's here. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, we're really cooking. HH. Not going to lie, Joao Felix was good today. He was good. Mason Mount,
okay, but Mike, can I just ask one question, Mike? So I'm not allowed to have one shot of happiness. No, so just one little bit of hope. Chicos Casillas, so I'm not allowed to have just something I can just hold on to, just something that I could just grasp onto. I can't even have that. That's what you're telling me. I can't have that.
No, because you know what you said in your video? You said he rejected Liverpool, Arsenal, United, and all these clubs. False, false, false. He's going to cost now, because here's a 3-match ban, he's going to cost $2 million. He's not even on the
Michael, did you see him? He was like, I'll be like this.
He must have looked around. He saw Aspilicueta. He saw Koulibaly. He was inspired by Simeone. And he used it on the pitch today by getting that reckless red card. I don't know what Joao Felix is thinking about that tackle, but you're 10th, HH. You're behind Fulham. You're behind Brentford. You're lucky QPR is not in the league, because then you would be classified as the worst West London club. What's going on? HH, we haven't really heard from you. How are you feeling?
Mike, as I told you, like, after this is done, I'm going to play No Man's Sky on the Nintendo Switch for like the next few hours and so. Like, basically, I'm done with football. Like, after I'm done with this crap, I don't want to hear anything about football. I'm shutting off my Twitter. I'm taking off my social media. I'm sitting down with maybe some ice cream or something with some food, and I'm playing No Man's Sky in the Nintendo Switch for the next few hours. So that's what the next time we're doing. But this is fine. Come at me. You see, my thing is
because you've been talking a lot. Fluent UCL, all this sort of stuff, legitimate Champions League champions, and now, what's it for? I told you, you're gonna play in the Conference League. You're gonna play where trains are running in the background, next to the Gibraltar Rock, maybe in Estonia, collect the passport stamps. It's beautiful. I've been to the Conference League games. It's a wonderful occasion. It's cold, so you might need a warm winter jacket when you go there, but it's a wonderful experience from my point of view. But your players are terrible. And when we looked maybe a couple of weeks ago and we were discussing when was Chelsea's next win, I'm actually scared for you. I really do not know when your next win is gonna come. People, like everybody in the chat, when is Chelsea's actually next win going to come? Crystal Palace at home? Okay, maybe a draw. You can get the best there. I swear, if we lose to Chelsea at home, Anfield, I ain't gonna show up for a couple weeks.
What makes this worse?
There's no Felix. I love it. All right, I'll let everybody else cook.
HH, I'm here for you, man. I really am. No. Sit tall in that chair. Come on.
No, Vator, man. Vator, I can't, man. Like, I can't do
No,
this,
you have to. Sit tall in that chair.
No.
Shoulders up.
Vator, you say I have to.
Soldier, shoulders up.
Vator, my thing is, Vator.
HH, no, I'm not going to
No, okay, but let me, but you know, this keeps on happening to me. Anytime I get just a little bit of excitement and so forth, life is like, oh, sorry, you can't be too happy. You can't be too excited. Let me just try and screw you over. So if I keep trying, so what's the point? Like, literally, what is the point in me even doing this? So I can't be excited. I can't be happy. So I can't have one little bit of happiness. Okay, give me Felix. Okay, let Chelsea lose. Fine, Chelsea lose. Just give me something I can hold on to.
Wait, I totally forgot.
So hold on. Not only does he get a red card, Chelsea lose. So do you know how they say, okay, there's light at the end of the tunnel? Where is the positive? Where is the positive?
Wait, I totally forgot. Willian scored today.
Finnish Willian. Finnish player. Finnish player, by the way.
He didn't celebrate. He didn't celebrate.
This is too. We got too much to go over. I'm gonna say my piece real quick, okay? So no, Mike, Vader, Patrick, I'm gonna need you guys to help me understand if these facts are true. I just want to know if they're true or not. So, is it true that Chelsea played 5 at the back today against a Fulham team? Okay.
That is true.
Is it true that Fulham haven't won a game this season without Mitrovic until today? Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think it's true.
I believe that's true.
So, okay, I got another one. Is it true that Vinicius hasn't scored a Premier League goal today until today?
Yeah, today. That's the first keeper he's scored against.
Is it true that a Man United reject was the best midfielder on the pitch today. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Is it true that a former Chelsea player that was ridiculed by Chelsea fans scored today?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and he's in his 30s, and he was thrown out.
And lastly, is it true that Chelsea have 20 Prem games left, and Felix is suspended for 3 of them?
Wait. Are they still going to pay him, or they're going to take money out?
It's a long week for you, my guy, because supposedly this team speaks fluent trophy. Supposedly
CL,
the biggest club next to Real Madrid. Supposedly this team is one of the heaviest shirts to wear in the world.
Second heaviest,
apparently. Didn't look heavy.
Tell me. See, the thing is, I like Felix. I love Felix. I think he's a very good player. And I thought he was one of your main creators. I was like, wow, this guy is starting to operate right now. He was doing things.
Did you see his first possession?
He was the best on the pitch.
Possession.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was incredible. And then he did that. He decided to go get a red card. He's one like HH. I don't HH.
Can we Ozzy, can we appreciate the fact that this man over here called HH jinxed a player that just came to he said, I will be doing this. He rejected Arsenal. I'll be like this. You will see. This guy has jinxed a player within his first game. Man is gone. You know what? Veta, I think you're new to this channel, Veta, and I feel for you.
I am.
This man, Veta, has tortured City fans. This man has tortured us. This man has had live streams. I think you've never seen them. They go on. They go on for 3 hours.
Yeah,
5 hours sometimes.
It was a 5-hour
5
stream.
hours.
I went back and watched it.
Oh no! You can go have a shower. You can go sleep. You wake up. The stream is still there. This man is laughing, eating, popping bottles. This man deserves this. This guy is my African brother, but he deserves this. And I'm happy today he's won the Have Hope hoodie. Hopefully you send some to us after this, because obviously you won't need it after this is your last stream. But HH, I can't believe you've jinxed a player who's played for the first time. Your jinx is so strong that a player that has never scored in the Prem before has scored today. Your jinx is so strong that Willian was one of the best players on the pitch. Ah, my God, this man. this man.
I didn't believe that mutants existed until I met HH. I think he does have the ability. I think HH has the X gene. I'm not gonna lie. For what he's been able to do to players over seasons and over the years, with just his words,
yeah,
he's a mutant.
Professor H, yeah,
Professor H.
I think it's only fair that we hear from the Chelsea perspective. Daniel, my brother, my podcast brother.
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Do you have how? I don't think I care how I'm doing, man. But Daniel, can just thoughts on the status of Chelsea right now and so forth. So
I've discovered in the past few weeks that as much as I've really tried to kind of get Chelsea out of my system, and I have to a good degree, there's always going to be a piece of it in there, because I feel sad. Like, I haven't felt happy. Like, even when Chelsea won the Champions League, I was a bit detached. But I feel bad. I don't feel good. So there's still a piece of it in there, and this is bad. It's that Stephen A. Smith meme where this is bad. This is very bad.
But Daniel, let me ask this, because so you couldn't give me Felix for the next 3 figures. Like, so that was too much to ask.
I mean, it was a red card, so we can start there. Like, it's not like he didn't deserve it. Like, he basically tackled a man in his dick. So what do you expect? I mean, that's how high his foot was. So come on, Patrick, give us a break. You can just, you can laugh on mute. So Yeah, the sad part is, and it goes back to the complication I've had with this deal from the time that I guess Fabrizio and those guys mentioned it, is that if you only have a guy for 6 months and there's no guarantee of after this period of 6 months there is a clause that you can trigger, then basically you have, and it's not even 6 months because the season's going to end in May, so it's 5 months. The next time he's going to be able to play is February 12th against West Ham, which is a month from now. It's the 11th of January. So a month and a day is the next time he's going to be able to play. That gives him 4 months. And in that time, you have 3 games. 3 games. So maybe the silver lining is he'll be well rested for the Dortmund game. I guess you can look at it like that. But again,
That's a positive. That's a positive.
Thank you, Vader. But yeah, it's this whole thing is rotten from the inside out. And you know, I just look at the jersey back there of Zola and it just pisses me off to an extent. But you know,
Daniel, just a question for you, Daniel. Is Zach injured? Because Zach was crying, was he? Well, yeah, he's injured.
You know what? I think he went down. He tried to run a bit, and then the trainers came and they did the flex test on his knee. This is my elbow, but you know, same thing. And they probably said something to the effect of like ACL sprain, something like that. And so he must have known immediately.
It's Jorginho. So it's Jorginho going forward. Jorginho
Kovacic. Yeah. Not great.
Forward. Can you please share your thoughts, please, forward, please? Thank you. And then Eddie, you can take over out of forward. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Like, what is there to say after seeing that, bro? Like, it's funny because like I had already like accepted the season was done after the loss to Brighton, and since then it's just like kind of been, it is what it is. But like it was nice seeing a new player come in who we know is talented, and yes, we will see the flaws in the signing, and we all think, yeah, it's probably not going to work out in the long term. And even if he's great, then we still can't keep him, and Atletico will most likely price us out of a deal in the future. But at least just for our viewing experience, at least we get to see somebody who, in the final third, does impressive things, has a good touch, has good IQ.
That won't be around for
and will
3
excite
games.
us.
That won't be around for
And now
3
he's out for
games.
3 games and he won't play against Liverpool, and it's extremely jarring. And again, while HH, you put a lot of the hate upon yourself with some things that you say, it is still annoying to hear rival fans talk shit. And you know, we've got Liverpool fans talking shit even though they're having an embarrassing season themselves. We've got a City fan talking shit even though they don't speak fluent UCL. And we've got other fans talking shit.
They don't speak a basic seal. They don't even speak a basic
seal. They don't understand the language. They don't actually understand the language. It's crazy. No. But listen, we at the same time we do to a degree deserve it because this is an embarrassing season. And it's mad because on one hand you do have to slightly feel sorry for the man in my Avi because again when it rains it flipping pours at Chelsea, and I think since the start of last season we have 16 more injuries. We have 16 more injuries than any other team in top 5 leagues of Europe. And that was before today when Zakaria got cropped. So it's crazy how many injuries we're picking up. So obviously it isn't giving like a full clear representation of how this team is.
Forward. Can I pause you there just for a second? Because I feel like those injuries are a consequence of changing out Tuchel. You change out Tuchel, you bring in Potter. He brings in probably a whole new philosophy of how to train, what they're doing on a weekly basis. And it always seems to happen whenever you change managers, that some form of injury crisis hits just because the players' bodies aren't used to what the new guy is asking for them. So
I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. Sorry, go on, Dan. Let me tell you. I love this game. I just want to say that. I love this game. So go on.
I interrupted forward just to put that aside in there. So go ahead.
Wait, Patrick and Vader, did you guys see that stat?
No one saw the stats. Forward,
yeah, was that fake? Can we see it again? Was that
forward,
fake?
Can you please continue?
It's real.
Forward, can you please continue? Forward.
Yeah, so I actually lagged a bit, so I didn't even hear most of what Daniel said. But like it's just long, isn't it? Like we just gotta accept it. Yeah, that it is what it is at this point. So I mean, which I have, and like.
So
yeah, man. I can run about all these bum-ass players. I can run about so many.
Hold on, wait. Last thing before I go to Eddie. Stick with Potter. This is a Potter issue, or do you think Potter's position needs to be reviewed, or this is beyond Potter? This is bigger than
it's
Potter.
Way beyond Potter. It's way beyond Potter. And again, even though my Avi would suggest that I'm not a fan of the guy and some of his things that he says in press conferences, and I can't wait to hear his press conference now, which is going to be talking about how the boys give everything. tough luck and all the other British jargon that I hate to hear.
Did you see him go and upload the away fans and so forth and everything?
Were there boos or was he
the
still
commentator
supported?
said there were boos, so I don't know because I had it on because I watched the games on mute, but then when I heard it, the commentator said that there were a few boos and everything as well, so I don't know.
There were boos. They were cheering for Roman Abramovich and for Potter and everything, and for Tuchel and everything as well. So obviously it's tense times, but at the same time, like we have to accept that they invested a lot in Potter and his recruitment staff and everything. So they're gonna obviously have to give him time. And for me, I've said it before and I'll say it again that I need to see at least 50% of these players leave before I see Potter leave, and that's just how it's got to be. So we got to start this rebuild and hope it works out. But for now, we just got to firm it, hold the corner, and keep it moving.
Eddie, talk to me, man.
It's a sad day, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm actually.
Wait, I don't sad think, in what way? Because I heard what he said in the halftime space. You expressed what do you mean by it's sad?
I don't think anything's hit me harder than this over the last Lord knows how long. I think since maybe 12, 13 or 14, 15. Because normally I just detach myself, but nah, this is depressing because when that equalizer went in, I have a group chat with my boys and this Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, Tottenham fans, and I said, "Watch this! Felix is about to take over."
Oh, Eddie, you didn't. Eddie, you didn't.
And, he allowed himself to believe, man. You can't do that, man.
No. When Eddie also be involved in this jinx as well. This ends for me as well. Eddie, you're involved in this as well.
When that red card happened, I was lost for words. But I think we missed what happened. This is what truly happened. Felix got on that pitch and started bowling, and realized if I've got to deal with this shit for 6 months, I ain't gonna live. So I gotta take myself out for 3 games and teach these boys how to work.
Beautiful.
That's what he done. That has to be what he done. Because Felix can't get a bloody pass back from Mason Mount. He can't get Havertz to finish. He's like, yeah, now we gotta take this shit to the training ground, man. I ain't playing this in game with you. So he had to take himself out the picture for 3 games because y'all ain't gonna put him in that spot. But damn, HH, bro, look at my name, bro. I just won 41 points. That's all. I just won 41 points, man.
Speak facts, man.
Nah, season's done. The season's done. It's a wash. This is where we're at right now, HH. Mid-table. Look how many goals. Look how many goals Chelsea have scored.
A zero goal difference.
Put the table up.
Games.
Look how many goals you've scored as a club. You're getting close to a goal a game.
Eddie, it's okay. You have a UCL, Eddie. You speak fluent. You say it's okay. Heritage will take you to top 4. Don't worry. Heritage.
Right. Look, rival fans, have your fun. I can't say nothing back, man. We're just gonna have to cop this one. I'm sorry. It's sad times.
Vator, I mean, you've not really heard much from me and so forth.
You haven't heard much from me.
No, I'm the host, so I've got to just sort of take a little bit from everyone.
He doesn't want RDS and Paul and everybody else to speak because he's scared.
From you also, I think you can mute your mic. You look like you're on a Drake music video with all that blue around you, but it is what it is.
He's so hurt right now. It's crazy.
Win a major trophy, and then come talk to me, man. No, that's to us. That was to us and United fans. Talk to me, Vator, man.
No worries, man. I know you're in a difficult place.
Vator, it's bad. I mean, like, because Vator, see, my thing is, it's just like emotionally, I can't do this anymore. As I told you again,
yes, you can.
No, I can't. Let me get this out. My Nintendo Switch, No Man's Sky, and ice cream is waiting for me, hopefully, and that's going to be my entertainment for the rest. So this is just my football fix, and I've got to take a break, but. Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Okay. Couple things. And this goes out to you, goes out to your fans. Don't beg for your ex back. Don't do that. It's cringe. Don't be chanting Abramovich. Don't be chanting Tuchel. Don't do that. That's if I was there with you right now, I'd say nah. Don't go after the ex. That ship has sailed. Relax. You got to move forward. You got to focus on the present. I think Potter's going to require some time. I know he's not your first choice, HH. But look at what's come to your club. Look at the signings. That's a positive thing. That's something where you should be sitting tall in your chair. You shouldn't be wearing the big shades right now, but I know you got to wear the big shades because it hides most of the frustration on your face. But there's positives, HH. And what we saw today from Felix, despite the red card, that's promising. That's good. Look at the skill set. Look at the players that Chelsea used to get.
Now you're being belittling and everything.
No, I'm not.
But it is what it is. No. I know you are. Maybe it's a Canadian thing or something, but I know you are and so forth. But it's just fun.
HH, honestly, I'm being positive here with regards to the signing. You can look at that now. Now, like I said, I did see that 5-hour LEP stream, so I know some of that. I'm not going to say evilness, but I know some of that hate that you got out there for City and for Pep. So I'm going to take it easy on you today because I think there's a lot more of these days coming. So I'm not going to go crazy on it. This is going to be a slow burn. You know what I mean? One thing I do want to stress though. You've been through worse. You've been through worse.
Have we?
I don't.
And I'll say we. Have we? Has it been worse than this?
It's not been worse than this.
I don't think it's been worse than this.
You've never been 10th in the league before.
It's not the place. Like, of course, Chelsea is lower. It's the whole mix.
Are you dealing with a transfer ban right now?
A transfer ban would almost explain how bad the football would be. Like that there is no transfer ban makes it worse.
Okay.
They spent 300 million, and it's worse.
Basically, I'm speaking from
4 actually after Nkunku 4.
I'm speaking from the mid-90s, from a mid-90s Chelsea fan. So since the mid-90s, this is the worst Chelsea team there's ever been. The worst. Basically, the worst Chelsea team and the worst situation that they've been in terms of things. Because even during the whole Ken Bates era, it was what it was. So Ken Bates didn't have the money that Brahma or Thingy had. So the team was what it was. And even during the Ken Bates era with those dudes, at least it was stylish. At least they had a personality. Yes, it was 6th every season, Bradford City and so forth. But the issue with this is the football is horrible. The players are horrible. The player acquisition is horrible. There is no direction. There is no personality.
I'm not going to let you do that. Your players aren't horrible. Your keeper situation.
This is just belittling right now, Vates.
I'm not belittling.
I gave you a straight red, boy. You know.
No, because you gave me cards last time I was on this show, and I don't deserve one right now.
Because you called Chelsea a slut. Okay. Yes, Danny. Yes.
Okay. But no. I only made that face because Chelsea is the name of like women. So it doesn't sound right because it is.
No. I got you. No. Bates wouldn't do that. I mean, like
I know. I'm just saying, like Chelsea's a slut.
Can I ask you something? HH, can I ask you something?
Patrick, what do you want?
Look. I as much as I'm enjoying this, and I comment on most of your videos, and I gave you a warning. I don't know if you saw it. I gave you a warning that things will go bad. I told you my juju is also strong. I don't like those 5-hour streams. They have to stop. But okay, can I also say that maybe Chelsea fans are a bit spoiled because
100%, without a doubt.
Let me say this, right? What do you guys expect? You changed the manager, right? You've changed to Potter. Do you guys expect Potter to come to Chelsea, even regardless who comes in, to just change the team?
No. I'll say this. No. This is what I've said every time. I wanted Tuchel sacked. At no point did I say that Chelsea should hire the Brighton manager, Brighton chef, Brighton cleaning lady, and the Brighton painter. At no point did I ever say that. Yay for Tuchel. Who said to hire Potter? I never said that.
Hold up. Let me cook. I haven't even gone in the kitchen. I haven't seasoned any food yet. Look, the thing is this. What I'm trying to say is you're rebuilding your team. You said when Tuchel was here that some of these players are rubbish and useless, and they're still here. So what's the rush for? Because if you're rebuilding your team, why don't you give this man time? Because he's come in and there's trash. The trash is still in there. Ziyech is still there. You guys did not want him. Some people don't want him. And my God, Kai Havertz, my God. What was that double kick or scissors kick he was trying to perform? What is he doing? That guy
You know
has
what?
been living
No,
off. Has
Patrick,
been
he's one of the worst players I've ever seen in my life.
Do you know what's
He's
the
one of the
problem?
worst players I've ever seen
no,
in my
no.
life.
Yeah, yes, aside. Let me just finish. The
Yeah.
issue is, I am surprised by Chelsea fans that you're complaining, saying this is bad about Porter is out. But the thing is, who are you gonna get? You guys have used up every manager out there, names that are out there. What are you gonna start doing? Is the only manager that's left is Pochettino. That's who maybe you wanna go and use. But the issue is,
They've gone through a lot of managers, a lot.
This is how Chelsea fans think. This is the audacity, the arrogance of Chelsea fans. They believe if they sack Potter and hire a Luis Enrique, they will win the Champions League. That's what they believe. That's the audacity of this team. Like, that's what they think. That's what the fan base think. Why do you think they call? No normal fan base will call out to sack Potter, to not give him a chance. No, there's no logical fan base will do that. But these people, because they have done this before, where they'll be horrendous and hired Roberto Di Matteo
with the sugar daddy, yeah.
When they won a Champions League with Thomas Tuchel with an average team, they believe if you get a tactician that they can win the Champions League. That's what they believe. They believe sack Potter, bring in Luis Enrique, we win the Champions League. That's what they believe. Imagine.
Is that what you want? Is that what you want, Daniel HH and forward? Is that what you want?
This is what we're dealing with, Patrick.
Before I come to El Professor, man, let me take these two debates.
Can I say one thing,
Mike?
Because in honor of you, HH, I wore the Ushanka to honor you and for Siberia and their Brick Academy. I was looking through your website and looking at the Brick Academy, and why is there no Chelsea there? Can I have a logical explanation? You have Darwin Núñez, De Gea, and these sort of guys. Where is Chelsea Football Club?
Where's Kai Havertz?
The whole
Zoateng
thing.
TV.
The whole thing.
We need a wing.
Zoateng TV, thank you for the Dubinsky. Stop gassing Felix. He missed so many chances. So this is what I said in the.
No, he was good though.
This is what I said.
He was very good
in the halftime space. Hey, striker, if you make your run, I'll pass to you. If you're not going to make your run, hell, I'll shoot. So my thing is, who's looking for Felix to be scoring chances? He is there to be like, I'm here to pass to someone. If there's no one to pass to because nobody is actually in a goal scoring opportunity, hell, I'll shoot. Why is that numbskull Havertz still playing as striker when it is obviously this guy doesn't play striker? Here's my thing. I had a lineup before the game. And then lineup Fofana striker, Chukwuemeka out on the left, Felix in the middle, ZH out wide on the right. That was the attacking that made the most sense.
And you want him to start?
Who?
No.
I don't want to play at all today. And you want him to start?
So who did he play as well? Who?
Fofana. You said you want him to start. We've never seen him play.
He played the last game.
He played the last game against Manchester City.
But
Angelos 4-0. Angelos 4-0.
No, he came on when it was 4-0. Patrick, relax.
Wait,
no, hold on. Yes, let me take this. Ramesh Suresh. HH, I hope your health insurance covers mental health. You can't take this much longer, man.
But HH, you know, it's crazy, right? I was watching this game with my little brother. He's a massive Chelsea fan. I grew up with a Chelsea fan. Like, that's my family's Chelsea fans, right?
That explains a lot about you, Yassir. But go ahead.
Yeah. So, so my little brother was watching, and I cannot lie to you. Me and him had the same reaction. Felix played like a 1-2, was running, kept his run, right? Mason Mount had the ball, and he just passed it sideways. Didn't even give him. I was watching. I was like, are you guys having a laugh? Like, is this serious?
No, because the thing that angry because I definitely want to, because obviously Paul, our Spanish brother, because the thing that just pisses me off is because I wanted this to be like, look what Felix has done and so forth. Look at how Felix has really balled and everything, and I wanted to say, Paul, look at what he did. But I can't say that with the same zest because of the effing red card. So that is why I'm so angry.
Atleti blood, the red card. No, I think it's just, the first petition.
Wait. Let me just say the debate because I want to comment to you. So Belgian Hesky, thank you for the thank you, man. Thank you. Clown, man. Casey, go to the Dawn's Planet. Guys, okay, I know. Side notes. If you have a Switch, No Man's Sky, freaking amazing game. I am playing that game after I'm done with this trash. After I'm done with this trash, I'm playing with that game on Casey. I know. Zoltan TV. Joao is overrated. You will see L. Harry Potter is an English legend. I will no longer disrespect him by comparing him with Graham Potter. J-Hill Benfica. I don't know how you view that game and say Joao Felix is overrated. All he did was just make a huge mistake, which was getting the red card. Side note, are Benfica like hiding money? Because I've been doing the calculations of the amounts of money that these guys have paid. I think these guys are hiding money. I think these guys should be wealthy, personally. Madrid 14 UCLs. If Real Madrid win on Sunday, it's a la Madrid. If they lose, it's just a glorified friendly. Wait, who's Real
It's El
playing
Clasico
on
on Sunday.
Oh,
You're kidding me.
one?
It's El Clasico on Sunday. Yep. Barca won on
The
penalties.
Super Cup of the
Yep.
Spanish.
Oh, okay.
The wonderful tournament that Piqué
Oh, all
decided
right,
to
okay,
make.
Super Cup. Okay, wow. Damn, Sunday's crazy. Why is that Sunday the night or?
Yeah, I think it's the
That's
night time.
crazy. Like,
Yeah,
Okay,
probably.
so it'll be after the
North London, yep.
So we've got Manchester Derby, North
That's
London
Saturday.
Derby. Oh,
Yeah.
that's no. I'm just saying. So
City
Saturday is
United
Manchester
Saturday.
Derby. Sunday is North London Derby. Then it's the. Oh, this weekend is crazy. Patrick, take your mind off Chelsea by watching the.
yeah, the playoff starts. So.
You can't even watch the NBA because the Orlando Magic just stink as rotten hell.
Yeah, no, look, I told you, I'm gonna take it. So no, Mike, check this. No, Mike, check this out. Nigeria couldn't qualify for the World Cup. Chelsea are in disarray. I can't remember last time Magic even made 8th, let alone 9th in the freaking side. Basically, everything is going bad for me. I thought that's why I'm going to gaming. I need to go on game. I need to stay away from sports.
You need to go. You need to go to Nepal.
Lukaku flopped, went to Inter. Don't forget
flopped.
that. Looks scary.
I don't think it is a problem, man.
You
Tuna Bandani, biggest club in the world, yet you're losing to Fulham. Well, good luck against you, United, bro.
But that's not fair. I think.
Nah.
Danny made a point in his talking tactics. Listen to that, guys. That's talking tactics.
Wait, hold on. Does someone have like a TV on?
I think it's just.
Hold up. Is it me?
I think that was
Wait. Yes, I think it's you. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I was hearing something in the background.
No.
Potter is a bomb. So to be signing Poro. #justice for Tuchel. Tuchel coming back doesn't solve this.
This is
Tuchel
Players.
again, Vetso, your choice of words, the S word is wrong.
No,
but
it's
right.
not.
No, it's right, but
It
it's wrong.
makes so much sense, though. Actually. That's like,
It's right, but it's wrong. You need to
You have
explain.
to go through
No,
management, bro.
it's okay. It's basically find another word, but it's in the right ballpark because you're going back to Tuchel to do what? Isn't this the guy that lost
will
to
never come
No,
back.
you guys-
it's bigger than just bringing back. Obviously, it just shows you how stupid Chelsea fans are. Oh, bring back Tuchel. Tuchel wouldn't have had this. Do you know what situation Chelsea were in under
The owners
Tuchel?
would never bring him back anyway because
Hey,
that
no.
would be such a huge
But Rob,
admission.
Daniel,
of
you're
guilt.
dealing with idiots.
They're
It's
Americans
It's
as well.
fine. I
Plus,
mean,
Americans
literally,
are-
Real Madrid, like a lot of Real Madrid fans are saying, bring back Zidane and sack Ancelotti because we lost 2 games in the worst month in the historic worst month of Real Madrid, which is January. But
That's
HH,
give me a
plus, you
break.
guys would be crazy if you signed Pedro Porro because him and Joao Felix.
don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm
Don't
here
do
for
it.
it.
Apparently, Pedro basically was in an affair with Joao's
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Yep.
So
And
it's a
Chelsea
rumor,
won't
but
sign him.
Wait, come on.
I love it.
Hold up.
Oh my god.
What?
You need to pay those guys royalties. dog.
Nah, this would be the most
You
Chelsea
know-
signing ever.
Mike, you know what's funny, right? Guess who was linked to him? It was Tottenham. Tottenham
I
was
know,
heavily linked to him.
Yeah.
And Chelsea are pretty much going to steal another club's target.
Hold on.
Crazy.
Green and gold, man. Never assume HH. So much for Felix going to Cook.
That's crazy.
Wow,
No, he
that's
did
mad.
go,
See, that's
like,
mad. Cook what? Without Bram, this is your level. You are little bro speaking fluent mid-table. Yeah, but I think last time United won a major trophy was a long-ass... No, it was under Uncle Mo. So what are we saying? Look, I don't care when anyone says Felix was clearly the best player on that pitch.
He was.
It was just just madness. Madness, man.
Silly tackle. It was the challenge of a striker or an attacker. Like
No, I think it was over.
No, but Dan, my thing is that, you see, I understand this at the moment. Why even go for that challenge?
No,
Why?
but
Like, it's
here's
basically the thing.
No?
If it was to stop the goal, fine. It's in the middle of the pitch.
No,
he's been schooled by Simeone for the last 2 years.
Nah,
So it's
so
probably
basically,
just like
Simeone had
go
not
for it at
fun
all
for me
costs.
here.
He never pressed in Atletico. I think it's more like he was so excited to he was doing very good in the game.
No. Paul is the money, because I think like first game you're playing well, you're on a high, you have had chances, you're very eager.
Yeah.
Your boy Alhambra, man. Thank you for that. Potter has to go. There is such a thing as doing two things at the same time. Yes, these bomb fruits pickers need to get out, but at the same time, let's get motivating, demanding, charismatic. Potter has one of those good. See, my thing is, people can say, okay, Potter, look at what he got into, look at what he got into. I know this for sure. Potter is thinking that, hey, this isn't a write-off. It doesn't matter. But my thing though is, how bad do things have to get? Potter is really believing that this season it's a write-off. So whatever happens is crazy. So my thing is this is that, okay, cool. Write-off. So Potter, okay, this is just the vibes, experimenting. But what if this gets really bad? What if it gets really bad?
This is really bad. What do you mean?
No, really bad?
Daniel, we're here already.
Like
no, Daniel, 16th. 17th. As in, what if this gets like, no, that's bad.
That's where it started with Brighton, didn't it?
But
HH,
you're not heading that way. You're not heading that way.
Just something that Danny mentioned in Talking Tactics. Listen to that episode, guys. Amazing.
TT, plug and listen podcast.
Why would you hire a head coach when you desperately need a manager? I don't understand that. Like, because it's like in this situation, you need someone to manage the issues that Chelsea are in. Like the whole thing you've been with Tuchel and everything, you need someone to manage it. And you hired a coach and you say, you know what? Here, you fix the mess.
Yes. Just go to Google and put your cursor on images, tap it, and type in Todd Boehly. And look at that, and just pick any picture. Look at that man. And keep in mind that man is making these decisions. Then ask yourself that question again. Then get back to me.
But HH, you had a good call with his assistant. It was all you needed. You wanted technique, Salini. You got it.
Mike Mitchell. I also see business. Joao Felix, a 3-match ban cost. Really?
Yeah.
Yep, it's cost $2 million.
Yeah.
That's light.
If it's 6 months and he's out for a month, then it's probably more.
I don't know why HH was like looking at the number. He could care less.
Sorry about that, guys. Just network issues. HH, how you doing, buddy?
RDS, me, I know. Mitchell, Mike. Betsy, HH, the guys don't want to play for you, so he got sent off on purpose. Told you his presentation picture looks more like a mugshot. Looks really miserable. You see, okay, I know guys are laughing and so forth. See, Felix messed up. He messed up because why did he get sent off? Before the sending off, I was about to come up and say I was right. Look at what I'm saying. This is why I say that I've always believed in the techniques, the Salinis, the Shomlegs, and the Lalas. I was about to just say I was right. But I'm cursed. I believe that I'm cursed. I believe that someone is out there to get me. Someone is out there to get me, man. But
I'm here to tell you that in this case, you were right.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that he got a red. He
Paul,
bowled.
but it doesn't ring the same, man.
Listen.
Paul, it doesn't ring the same.
He was the best with the game along Thiago Silva. Those were the two best men for Chelsea.
100%, Paul. No, but
And
it
not
doesn't
only
hit
that-
the same with the red card. It just doesn't hit the same.
I know, but the fact that it doesn't hit the same doesn't mean that it actually is that way. You know, it's the sensation, but the sensations are temporary. You know, if we think this logically, Felix has made Chelsea play much better with just him being there.
But no, Paul, you're right. You say this, and I'm like, yes, playing better, improvement. Now, what can you do in the next game? Oh, oopsies, oops. He's not going to be there for the next 3 games. So that's why it makes it so frustrating, because you could look at this and be like, okay, all right, now, baby steps. Get that Bombs Havertz out. Now put Fofana in there. Now, what can Felix now do with Fofana? Maybe he can improve Mount. Okay, you know what? Let's have Felix and Ziyech. How can they walk off Ziyech? And that's what you could have. And Palace was because Liverpool is next. Is it, Mike, next Thursday?
Saturday?
Or is it the
Sunday?
end of the month?
I think
It's the week. It's the weekend. It's Saturday.
It's the weekend. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, so it's next Saturday. So basically, it would have been perfect for Felix to have that home game against Palace. Rev yourself up, and because that Liverpool game is crucial, because that's the game at hand.
You know what? I'm gonna counter argument
Liverpool. By the way, he would have cooked Liverpool.
I'm gonna counter argument. I'm gonna counter argument. Imagine Joao Felix has that great of a game. He doesn't get sent off, and still Chelsea loses. How does Joao feel? He is not enough to bring this to make this team work. Now,
No, Paul. I did that calculation because my thing is that this for Joao Felix, this is all about people think I'm crap, and people think that no matter what I'm just a crap player. But I've been the only person saying that no, this guy isn't crap. He's just in the wrong team and the wrong system. So for this, win, lose, or let's be real. Whatever happens, he's out. Whatever happens, he's out. So for Felix, it's about no, I'm actually a quality player. Just put me in the right team. So for him, it is what it is. I don't really care about Chelsea. I am just here to promote myself and to show guys that, I'm actually a quality player, but I'm a quality player.
Yeah, but that's the point I want to do. So he got sent off. So now he's thinking, I fucked up. I have to fucking fix this up. That's what he's thinking right now.
Here's the issue, though.
He's thinking, I fucked it up. I was proving I'm right with it. So he knows he's good. He knows he's good enough because he's proven at least in one game something can happen.
Yeah.
And then he knows he fucked up. When he comes back, he will ball. And I understand that you are oh my God, and the sensation, the red card. But imagine Felix balls like that, even better, and Chelsea still loses. What is his sensation? Doesn't matter.
Oh, you know what you're not taking into account?
Whether I stay in Chelsea and I stay with this team that not even I at the 100% I can carry, or I go back to Atletico and I want to kill myself. That's what he's thinking.
He's still getting paid though. He's still getting paid, so I don't think he cares. He's getting paid.
El Professor, I've had my hand up for a while.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, Vito, go for it.
Yeah, I've been in the classroom. I've been taking my notes, and HH said something
so why you're
earlier.
In the classroom, Lord only knows, but keep going.
I'm studying. But HH made a point about saying about his players not being good enough, and I just my notes don't quite show that, and I think it's only because of the injury spell that you're dealing with, right? If you look at your back line, quality, yeah, your keeper situation not the best.
Vader, that second goal by Kepa again. What is he doing on the cross?
No, bro, is it just a second goal? You saw it coming. This guy's a bozo, man. No.
He's actually a bozo on crosses.
Okay, actually, hold on. Let me just quickly the doors because Mike, please remind me about Kepa, please. Just keep them in mind. Just please remind me about Kepa, please.
I got you.
Thank you. Horrific cost LL Jinx tweets. Don't tell me he put that in his AVI. Oh my gosh. The Owl Blue Fulham lost to Big Bros White. You're a sick prick for putting that as an AVI, man.
But HH, this is what you do, bro.
Barry, the Chelsea pack is too loud. Hey, thank you, Barry.
This is what you do. You
Sammy, they're paying $500,000 per game. Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it goes up now. It goes up now. That's per game that he plays.
Hold on, wink. Okay, I don't want to know. I don't want to ask what that is. No.
I can't imagine. I don't know, but I can imagine.
Yo, wing is different.
No. I didn't know she was trending, I think, a few days ago. So this is what it is. No. Shush. We're moving on. Kids watch the show. We're moving on. Kids watch the show. We're moving on. Talents FC. Mount did more than Felix and Havertz.
I love it. I love it.
Shut up. No. You guys are troll. You can't take the Atletico Madrid out of a player. That foul was normal defending on the Serie. Let's go. Potter is a David Moyes. Chelsea is too big.
That's harsh.
I don't think it's him. For me, this is what we say. Moyes. No, I know there's similarities with Moyes. I've always said this with Moyes. Is a whole different situation. Moyes, you are following arguably one of the most successful long-term managers of all time.
He's successful.
So that first season after Fergie would always be crazy. Potter, you're following what was happening a mess. So it is a whole different situation. So for me, I think Moyes deserved a sum 100%. Potter,
Also,
I don't know.
Moyes still finished sixth.
No,
Like, he still finished sixth. Like,
Did he finish sixth?
No.
Yeah, he finished sixth.
Wasn't it seventh, RDS? Was
He
it
was
seventh?
seventh.
Got sacked in March, bro. Ryan Giggs finished sixth, bro. He got
Yeah,
sacked.
but I mean,
Oh,
No, but at
true.
the time
He
of
did actually finish the
expiring-
season. Belgian Heskey. So injuries have you 10th. Injuries are not an excuse.
No.
No, for me. No, for me.
Injuries.
People think injuries
No,
is an
HH,
excuse.
no, you can't say that, man.
Bro, you're probably the biggest, like the team with most injuries in the world right now.
Yeah.
So okay. So the players that Chelsea have had available to them, even with injuries, couldn't beat a Brentford, couldn't beat a Fulham.
That's what they're showing you right now. That's what they're showing you.
Fulham is
No,
competitive.
you don't have
Why are you
Ben
acting?
Chilwell,
Fulham,
Reece James,
Fulham is a competitive team.
and
Yeah, they
Gomez.
were a competitive team.
They make a big difference.
Sadius, what's the word? It just arrived on the stream. Sadius, the word is help, mental health, and cope. Those are the words. Mr. Imodeme, HH stats equals X Jinx expected. Oh Lord. Only know you love her when you let her go. Hashtag team or hashtag lambs. Talent FC, you need help, bro.
I
This guy
mean,
needs-
HH, you cussed Timo Werner so much.
HH, you should consider joining Madrid on loan. Here's the thing. If I was of a different
January,
generation,
man.
no, if I was of a different generation, I would have gone on loan before. I'm old school. You pick one team, you stick with it, and you go down with the ship. It is what it is.
Good man,
Trust me,
HH.
if I was younger, of course I'd have got on loan. Hell yes. 100% I'd have got on loan. But it is what it is.
What happens if because I don't think you've been to the Emirates yet. So what happens if little bro like baptized Chelsea? Would that change your mind?
Let them and win a UCL first. I think they have 0 UCLs, so I don't think they speak
Stop
like a
saying
basic
that.
UCL.
I feel like they're going to win the CCL in the near future. Now. Stop saying this
Joshua,
real quick.
Joshua, I knew we were losing from the lineup.
How?
I didn't. I didn't even watch the game. I went to chill with my bed instead. Felix, only good player. HH, you rate Van Persie. The lineup. Okay, here's the thing about the lineup. Mount and Havertz were the only issues of that lineup. That was it. Mount and Havertz were the issues, but apart from that, I'm like, okay, this works.
Wait, was this before the game or during the game?
Sorry, what is it?
Was this before the game or during the game? Because
No. What was before? No, he said like I said the lineup. The only issue I had with the lineup was Mount and Havertz starting. That was the only issue I had.
And they're arguably the worst players like in that field.
Paul, they're horrendous, man. Daddy Oos, HH, my cool cheese Harry better than fraud Felix. All right, adios, thank you, man. Zuateng TV, Joao Felix has a. The reason he got that red card because he was chasing his bad heavy touch. See, Zuateng TV. See, now you're just trolling.
Joao Felix
Rashford has been on a good
now. It's better.
Don't say a word.
Yeah, I mean, give me a
He's
break.
right?
HH forgot Zizou and Enrique. Big Sam is your only hope.
I mean, Sean Dice is also available.
Oh, excuse me, Mike was. Mike,
I mean, he is available. Sean Dice.
Mike,
Mike,
meet your
I
mic.
know.
No.
I know one
you said
guy.
if it gets worse, then you need to hire a manager who's familiar with these
Tony
scenarios.
Pulis.
No, I know one very good actually.
So no, hold on. So Yassir,
What?
that's
Come on. I just mentioned the name.
Yassir. I've not heard that name in about 2-3 years.
Yeah, I
So the fact that
haven't
you
heard
told
Tony
that
Pulis
name
in a long time.
I've not heard for 2-3 years. That's yellow. Madrid. This is Chelsea's new baseline. This is a weak and unbalanced squad. It's a mess. Luso Devil, man. It's a mess. City fans, we are punking you Saturday. Hashtag Walter White. Wait, what's City playing? Oh, Manchester Derby. Now, that's going to be a great game. Okay, Paul. You see, Paul, I told you, it's mixed emotions because I knew that I didn't think Felix would actually have that quick of an impact. because I knew that. See, thing about football but you just know it. You just know a good player is a good player is a good player. And this is what I said to guys. Even if you're a good player, it doesn't mean you always work. This is my example I use. Riquelme, I think, is one of the most talented, intelligent midfielders of all time. Personally for me. He didn't work out at Barcelona. So all because he didn't work out for Barcelona, does that make Riquelme crap? No. Just because of his playstyle and so forth, he just didn't mesh well with the system that Barca had. Take nothing away from Riquelme being an extremely talented player.
Wasn't he just more homesick? Like he just didn't want to be in Spain, so he wanted to go back to Argentina? Or was it actually like some like tactical?
It didn't work. No, because his play style is very much about he slows the game down and it goes to his tempo, and it just didn't work. Remember, this is Barca pre-tiki taka and so forth. It didn't work for what, because I think that was Rijkaard, I think, who was manager at the time, or was it Van Gaal? So it just didn't work. But my thing is that a quality player is a quality player, and seeing Felix, because the crazy thing is, Felix isn't super amazing. I just think because I just like his football and his football brain. I just like how he thinks about the game. But it's not that he's a super amazing player. But these fruits, I told you, this should be called Felix and the Fruit Sellers. That's the name of this movie. The movie's called Felix and the Fruit Sellers. These guys are so bad that a Felix who just looks decent has accentuated their crapness, So, Paul, I know it's the red card and so forth, but what did you make of Felix and where did Chelsea go from here, man?
I mean, to be honest, I don't think Chelsea have any.
And that's Alonso goal should have counted. Yeah, sorry, continue. What are you saying? Yeah, so.
Yeah, I don't think Chelsea have any opportunity to sign in a Premier League Felix, because Atletico will not do well, and they will sack Simeone. They will bring Luis Enrique, which is what is going to happen, and there's a lot of big rumors about it. Basically, that's why Felix renovated a contract. I don't know the exact word in English, with Atletico just when he went on loan to Chelsea. It's a way of saying, you know what, you'll try on that team, we'll see if you can grow there. You can rest out of this Simeone and this Atletico place. And if we sack Simeone, you come back and we have you. Is
Simeone definitely leaving this summer?
What?
Sorry, Paul, is Simeone definitely leaving this summer?
No, I can say definitely, but basically, look, if Simeone doesn't, end up third in La Liga and wins any small trophy, he's gone. I really think so. There are very big rumors in Spain of Luis Enrique taking the job.
So is there any realm of possibility Chelsea can actually, if it works out well, Chelsea sign Felix?
The only way I see that happening is suddenly Simeone going back to his prime, Griezmann carrying the team, making them, second in the league, perhaps even winning it, like something like that crazy, winning, the Europa League, and then I see Simeone staying and perhaps another option for
Paul, they're not in the Europa League.
Yeah, they're not in the Europa League.
No, I'm sorry.
I think
That's okay. I just wanted to clarify.
I think I heard this somewhere, and this is a little bit of me hoping as well. Because of the FFP concerns and Chelsea needing to spend again in the summer, they might look at another 12-month loan with an obligation to buy at the end of the season. So this just buys them time to negotiate all that.
So this is for Felix.
Yeah, for Felix. So Chelsea and Atletico will negotiate. That's why I think they extended the contract as well.
Yeah, but that depends.
So there'll be a 12-month loan with an obligation to buy.
That might be possible, but I think that it all depends on if Simeone leaves or not. That's it. Because at this point in Atletico Madrid, there is a duality, and it's, okay, do we keep... there is Simeone and Felix. That's the choice. And right now, obviously, normally the choice would be the coach, the manager. But with all the things that have happened with Simeone, all the time that's gone through, it smells very much like a change. It all depends on the second part of the league. If Simeone doesn't win anything, he's probably out. Luis Enrique will come back, and probably Luis Enrique will want Felix, and Felix will not have any problem working with Enrique.
So just have to pray that Luis Enrique doesn't come. Okay, RDS.
Wait,
out with
HH, can I quickly say something?
Mike,
go on.
No, I was just going to say, because, if Simeone does leave, and if it gets really bad at Chelsea, like you might have to get an interim, and then you have to find another manager in the summer. Your worst nightmare, HH. Like this would be peak content And some people have suggested in the chat
Yes.
that Simeone comes to Chelsea.
Yes.
And I would not be surprised at that happening because Todd Boehly will look at his record and be like, he's actually won some trophies.
He's a
in
winner.
the Champions.
Okay,
Now I don't think it will happen. But if that happened, AJ,
Mike,
that would be
Mike,
peace.
if that happens, man,
Hold on, AJ, hold on.
I'm using the window.
No, AJ, hold on. I give you a scenario, AJ. Would you rather take Simeone or your ex-Chelsea player, Chelsea legend, one of the greatest centre back in the Premier League history, John Terry? Who would you take? Those are two options.
Your thoughts, Ardis, your thoughts on the Chelsea situation.
Oh, this man really hates us, man.
Ardis, your thoughts on the Chelsea situation currently.
Okay. First of all, like, you know, I'm sorry, HH. I mean, this is this is bad. This is very
well. Is it really?
Very, well. You see, I think the first thing is congratulations because I'm actually never. You're the GOAT analyst, but I've never ever seen anyone in football have such a powerful reverse jinx than you have, HH.
Oh,
I legit, I have never seen anyone have such a great, especially when, you know, you watch a video and you're like, don't, you know, if Joao balls, you know, and then the following day, you know,
he called him the owl.
Why we're here. This is why we're here.
Yeah.
Was that the nickname, the owl?
Yeah, the owl or something.
The Joao.
Yeah,
Joao. Actually, sorry, Paul, what is buy in Portuguese? Does anyone know what buy is in Portuguese?
I don't know. I'm
like to buy something?
Oh, yeah, like in the language, what's good buy? Like, let's buy in, like, is it?
I mean, all I know in Portuguese is
in Spanish is comprar.
Yeah, it's comprar.
Portuguese
I think it's the same thing in Portuguese as comprar.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, yeah, well, they're saying comprar.
Comprar.
So that was what Joao Felix was saying because thanks guys, thanks for chat.
No, that's it, Elijah. That's Italian for goodbye.
Italian, yeah.
Ciao.
I wanted to know what Joao Felix would have been saying to his Chelsea teammates, basically being suspended for 3 games on the red card. It was. Let's keep it a start. It was a bad challenge. It was a red card. It is what it is. I actually came here wanting to banter Chelsea. I really, even if the chat go get him, but it's gone to the point where I'm like, you know, when you go from banter to like, you know that pity, Vader, you know that pity feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's sad.
It's like enough. Enough is enough. You kind of have to.
It's
exactly
bullying. It's bullying. It's just.
I was wanting to come back with chest and like, oh, these Chelsea guys, but now I'm just like, man, this is like
you feel guilty
when you saw,
you know, like why you
HH, you know when he got bad for me during the game. I don't know if you all had the same broadcast, but I heard a commentator say Chelsea started the season going for top 4, but they're not even top 4 in London.
No.
Oh God.
They're 5th.
Oh.
They're 5th.
Sorry. Can I just...
Is Brighton in London?
No, it's South Coast.
Okay. Sorry, my geography is not so great.
It's South Coast. Can I just ask a quick, like, just a quick curiosity? Because obviously Willian came back. You guys chased him out. You said
I forgot that as well.
He wasn't
all
chased
the rest
out.
of it. You said it was a loser. Do you think that Willian is actually a better forward than Chelsea's current forward?
Yes, he is.
Yes,
he is.
Okay.
No.
Willian felt bad for Chelsea. Did you see him at full time?
Yes, I did.
Did you see him at full time? He was like, I didn't leave the club for this.
Hold on. What was I saying to you before? I would take Pedrian now. Give me Pedrian over this. You see, it just shows you basically cherish what you have before it's gone. Remember how we used to say, how we used to clown Pedrian? At least they knew how to play football. So we've gone from Pedrian to Havertz and Mount. That is a downgrade. But sorry, now I remember. At Chelsea, the only club with 2 horrible keepers.
Nah, HH.
I don't know why you're laughing. I asked a very simple question, so I want an answer.
I think you guys.
So maybe I'll ask again because I wasn't cracking the joke. So I'll say it again. At Chelsea, the only club with 2 rubbish keepers.
But Mendy's a Champions League winner, though. They're Champions League winners. I don't understand.
I don't think they're bad keepers at all. I think
is
this
Mendy
is
bad, or is he just kind of like on strike?
No, but Paul, it's the revisionism. I love it because when Mendy came in, everyone was saying Kepa was trash. But once Mendy started doing bad and Kepa came back, or Kepa's the next big thing.
I'm sorry, man.
Kepa, man.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
No. He did the same thing in the last game. He comes out, screw it, goes back in. This thing, Cross is coming in. Screw it. Let me. Like, it's his peak brick keeping.
No, but he did the same thing. You know when Hakim Ziyech scored that goal from the corner kick when he was playing for Ajax, and the ball just went straight in. Like, but this is Kepa. Kepa, like you cannot. You know what they say? You cannot teach a new dog new tricks. This is Kepa. Like, you know,
that's not the same.
Right,
I don't think.
So that's the thing. So yes. You can't teach an old. You said you can't teach a new dog new tricks.
You know.
Think about that again. So you can't teach a new dog new tricks. Just think for. See, Yassi, you don't think what it is, Yassi.
You know what?
Because Yassi, you have so many of these analogies, but you're so quick to put them out. And you think that we won't listen to them and so forth.
You fix my English, you know.
But you're not slick. People, you think that if you say it quickly, people wouldn't remind it. They knew it. And sorry, I have to drop it. Yes, I'm going to drop it.
Okay,
teach a new dog new tricks.
Too early.
Can't teach a new dog new tricks.
Can I just
he has his own proverbs.
RDS, speak on Andres Pereira's masterclass. Please speak on that.
Who? What am I saying?
Andres Pereira masterclass. Please speak on that.
Oh, you know, I mean, come on, like, I mean, ex-United players,
Andreas
players, like dunking on Chelsea. Like, what can you say? You know, but like in all seriousness, like Chelsea going forward, because I don't know to trash them. Like it's like
RDS, look, it's like okay, it is this it's basement level. It's basement level. This is the lowest of the low, and Chelsea's only shred is the UCL. If Dortmund,
okay. Right, okay. But the first thing first is Chelsea fans need to realize that this is the new status quo. For Chelsea.
And wait, so sorry. I was trying to find tickets for the Palace game. I was trying to actually find tickets for the Palace game.
You can still go because
RDS.
No. I'm just saying Chelsea fans need to realize that this is the new status quo for Chelsea Football Club.
Damn.
Okay, like we were talking about This was at Havro. This was a mid-table derby. This was a mid-table derby, and you lost it. Okay, so this I know Mitrovic. So this is the new status quo for Chelsea. So when you're talking about, oh yeah, we're gonna get Joao Felix and Joao Felix, like no club in their right mind. United fans got banter for signing Weghorst for what, 2 million on a 6 month.
And I will clown you for that. You will get clowned for signing a Dutch tree trunk.
Okay. You know what's even worse being clowns? Signing a player for £11 million who goes on to renew his contract for 2 years. Which, bear in mind, in the summer, any club can go and start bidding for Joao Felix. It'll just go to the highest bidder. You give Atletico Madrid free money essentially, and now that player can't play for 3 games.
Okay, so Alex, can I just stop you for a moment? So shout out to Optojo. Let me just shout out to Optojo. So thank you, Mike. Thanks for sharing this, man. Despite being sent off in the 58th minute, Felix had the most shots on target, successful take-ons, and won the most fouls of any player on either side in Chelsea's 2-1 defeat to Fulham tonight. Eventful. RDS, please continue.
I think it also it shows really where Chelsea's level is, that like we're getting to a stage where like because Chelsea are not winning, we're like celebrating stats. You know what I mean? Like Joao Felix.
That's not a celebration. That's sadness.
Oh yeah,
that's sadness.
Yeah.
That's celebrating sadness. That's celebrating the pathetic nature that Chelsea. So that isn't like that's like damn. L.
Can I be honest though? Like if Mason Mount had the shots on goal that Felix did with the same results, I feel like your tenor would be a bit different. Because Felix's attempts were not good. And if other players who we had perhaps a more, I don't know, entrenched view about, like Havertz, Mount, Pulisic, if they had done that, people would have been like, no, trash.
But Daniel, I'll give you this.
Daniel, I am not the part of Felix's game that I'm championing isn't his shots on target and so forth.
I get that. It's the dribbles completed and the football brain. I get that.
And also, Mati, I told you, I'm not a stats guy. I'm an eye test guy. I told you, I test over stats all day, every day. So my thing is looking at how Felix is playing and just the rhythm, which you can't quantify that. You can't quantify that. So even if Mount had the same stats, dude is trash.
And
you know
what I'd say is prior to him starting to shoot, because a lot of his shots were probably ill-advised shots. I'm not kidding you. This guy, he thought Mount and Havertz were trash. Because he set them off. He set them off 3 times. I kid you not. He set them off 3 times in the first 10 minutes, and they done nothing with it. It's like, yeah, these guys aren't serious, man. I'm just gonna do it myself.
No. But Eddie, think about this. It's showing you got red card. This is the perfect situation for Felix because he knows that. That's why he's so pissed off that he got sent because he's like, oh, I'm clearly better than everyone else, and this is a perfect 3-month advert to remind guys of how good I am. Because whatever happens, I'm leaving these dudes. So for him, this is just about, this is what I can do. And here's my thing. The perfect scenario for Felix is, whatever happens with Chelsea, you ball out. You're clearly the best player and you play really well. Then Atletico will be like, oh, this is what he can do. And if Atletico finish 5th or 6th and they don't want to qualify for top 4, then it's a case of we did pay a whole lot of money for this guy. Maybe let's just build the team around this guy and change our entire aesthetic. That would be the smart thing to do. So if you're Chelsea, you're hoping somehow Atletico gets 3rd, they look good, they perform better and win more games and actually a lot more effective. And Chelsea can now find a way to be like, hey, Felix, you like it here, it's good, you're playing well, because here's the thing. If Felix does really well and is having fun, do you want to still go back to Atleti? Do you even want to risk going back to Atleti with a different manager and so forth? Rather than, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't leave something that is going well. So if he matches well with this team and so forth and has great,
why would he want to stay at a club that's 10?
Why would you stay at Chelsea?
The problem, HH, is why would Joao go to a non-Champions League club?
Thank you.
A non-Europa League.
Not only that, why would he renew with
non-Conference
Atleti?
League club? Why would he go to a mid-table club?
That's the club,
I mean, it's not the same, but y'all said the same about Odegaard, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, y'all said the same about Odegaard.
That's true.
Yeah, Paul.
I haven't said that, but it's just, first of all, we're forgetting he renewed with Atleti until 2027. It's not 2020. We're talking that the
wait. Is there a release clause? Was there a release clause in the contract? Do you know?
Yeah, but it's 300 million or something.
Yeah.
In Spain, the release clauses are basically
that doesn't actually Paul, that doesn't actually matter to Lawrence, to be honest. Lawrence would
no, but 3 million, it would cost more than Mbappe. It's crazy. Right?
Someone check on HH.
That's why I said there was no way. Now,
HH was hoping it would be 70 or something, but not.
Yeah.
No.
Can I speak on this game for a second?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
There's some things I haven't said. I'm not gonna lie to you though. One thing that really, really kind of, it was you know, this moments in football where you feel so happy, is when Willian looked at Azpilicueta dead in the eyes, stood him up and bro. Because I was thinking in my head, I was like, imagine what Azpilicueta is thinking in his mind. It's because he
that bad, man. That bad. Yeah. Sorry, guys. HH just couldn't take it anymore, man.
No. Mouse tax. Magic mouse tax.
You know,
it's that bad.
No. What I was saying is, imagine what Azpilicueta is thinking. Because, come on, we all know, things happen in training. I'm pretty sure Willian looked at him.
No. Do not put Willian in this team now. He'd be amongst the best players.
Yeah,
he'll be the best. He'll be the best.
Willian at his big age is better than a lot of. But see, these players are really bad.
He's 34, I think.
34. That's because I wanted to check his age, so he's 34.
So we're saying that Willian at 35 maybe playing European football compared to Chelsea.
Yeah,
so that saying potentially.
But obvious, there's another player we haven't mentioned yet though. That was terrible. Chalobah was horrendous. Chalobah was bad. The guy was bad, bro. The guy was just running around, no positional sense. It was bad.
But it's kind of easy to single out one player, especially when they're all bad. The only player that looks decent was the player that it was his debut because he hasn't been in the team to be affected by the team. That's the only player that looked good. Once Felix got sent off, it was fait accompli what would happen. Fulham would score because they had the man advantage. Chelsea would look incapable of scoring. The game would finish 2-1 or 3-1, and that's what happened.
But then
So we can point to the Chalobahs, when Cucurella came on and Silva gave him a ball and the touch went out, like just silly things that were happening in the game. It's just
62 million players.
Wait, Oz.
Yeah.
Oz, where did Chelsea go from here, man? You know, where do we run from here?
Look, I honestly look. If you want my honest opinion, you stick with Potter for the rest of the season.
Indeed.
Look. As much as we want to clown Potter, as much as we want to clown Chelsea, and look, I'm being for real right now. You have to stick to Potter, and you have to make sure he gets the target that he wants, and not just Chelsea piggybacking off of Man United.
So are you
target.
doing this? Is this an honest view, or is
I'm being for real right now.
Okay.
I'm being so serious right now, like because Chelsea's target strategy is who's Arsenal going for? Who's United going for? Wait, what about Liverpool? Who are they going for? That's what Chelsea's strategy
going
is.
for? Who's City going for?
Like that's what Chelsea's strategy is. You need to sit in a room with Potter. You need get Todd Boehly, get Potter in the same room.
Lawrence Oz. It's Lawrence, not Todd. Lawrence. Go on.
I need you to speak to them and be like, look, you need to follow what Potter's philosophy is. Because at the end of the day, we can clown Chelsea as much as you want. Potter is a good coach. It's not like he's a bad coach. It's just that he has bad players. At the end of the day, he's running Havertz as striker because he has nobody else to use. And Fofana, I don't understand why you think Fofana is so good. He's not that. We don't really know how good.
No. Okay, Oz,
there were two strikers on the bench when they needed a goal, and he brought on Gallagher, Cucurella.
Wait, was Obama on the bench?
Yeah. No. There was Aubameyang and Fofana on the bench when you were down 2-1.
Before that, Lionel, Oz, I'm not saying Fofana is this great, amazing player. Oz, I am willing to take, basically, for the little he played against City and so forth, I am willing to roll the dice on Fofana as striker than Havertz as a striker. Because at least with Fofana, it's like, okay, who knows?
You're willing.
I know what I'm getting. See, with Havertz, I know what I'm getting is trash. I know I am guaranteed garbage from this dude.
Just try things out.
Have hope. That's the key thing. You're willing to. Potter doesn't have that kind of leg. He's under pressure now. He's under pressure to perform.
If you're under pressure,
to roll the dice on Fofana, maybe he might do something.
He's been put under pressure because he's playing Havertz at number 9. So why would he consistently do it?
Even if you're under pressure, okay, Oz, you're under pressure. So you need to win games. So you need to, the key thing, under pressure, you need to win games. What do you do? Even if this player's been here, you know this player's bad now. Unless your eye test is garbage, you know this guy is bad and has been very ineffective. Or this guy, he is a striker, but he's an unknown quantity, but at least he's a striker. It would make more sense to be like, okay, this guy is something, let me play him. Now, if it's 90 minutes. If he's bad, okay, more experienced Havertz, come along and see what you can do. People with half a brain know that Havertz's role is behind the striker, much deeper in midfield. He can't play as a striker. That's why the striker, he doesn't know how to play it.
See, the problem is you can't play behind the striker when you're playing 5 at the back. Because you're already a man down midfield.
He doesn't play.
That was the big problem I had with today's lineup, man.
No, because the thing is,
he doesn't play 5 at the back like that.
So I was going to say,
because the thing is, I heard everybody saying, bring Chalobah back. He's one of our best. This dude had a disaster class. Chalobah had a disaster class today. Like, he was gone. Like, you guys don't understand. Your defense is so bad. Like,
Koulibaly is a flop. Koulibaly is a flop.
Like, you have to play back to make sure you don't concede. That's how bad it is.
No. My Koulibaly theory is that I think he used all his strength for the AFCON. And now this basically he's just cashing out.
Too. My theory
Mendy.
My theory is that he's actually older than he says on his passport.
Yep.
Artist as a Nigerian.
He's probably
I don't care how long he's been living in England as a Nigerian.
He's older than Thiago Silva.
Calm down.
He's older than Thiago Silva.
That's yellow, man. And Mike, where do we go from here, man?
That's what happens when you watch Ahmed Musa for too many years.
Yeah.
It happens with everybody.
Daniel, I know you're my podcast brother, man. Daniel, that's it.
Wow, everybody's getting yellow cards. Lahos is out here today, guys.
That was an intentional handball. Yeah, I got you.
I mean,
Mike, talk to me.
what can you do, HH? Just, I guess try and enjoy it. I don't know. I mean, I'm grateful for Chelsea Football Club.
And also, Mike. You see, Mike, even with Felix, Liverpool would be a cool game. Mike, we're going with Mike. Look at how bad this team is. I know Liverpool have the issues, Mike. Look how bad this team is.
I know, and
I'm going to Anfield. Come on, Mike.
I was just about to say I'm grateful for Chelsea Football Club because if it wasn't for Chelsea, Liverpool would be the laughing stock every single weekend right now. So I'm grateful for you guys. Well, right now we are. Yes.
But that's actually a great point. If Chelsea were not such bozos, the main focus would be Klopp, Liverpool, and so forth. But I'm sorry, as much as we want to clown Liverpool, Chelsea are the focus.
Mike, it's actually Mike. It's actually so bad that actually for that Liverpool Chelsea game, because obviously a fixture congestion, you could actually rotate players. You could actually have the flexibility to rotate.
That's way too far. You know that's way too far. Relax.
We can't rotate, bro. I don't want to see Henderson, Elliott, Carvalho, these sort of guys on the field. I need to play a full strength squad against Chelsea because even when we played our A team against Wolves B team, we should have lost the game. That just shows you how poor Liverpool are. But I think just for Chelsea, you have to be patient. Like, there's nothing else you can do but be patient and just see where is Todd Boehly going to take this squad, because you still have how many weeks do we still got left? 3 weeks in the transfer window. If I'm Chelsea, you got to get a midfielder ASAP.
Real quick, Sel Havertz is trending on Twitter right now. Sel Havertz is trending on Twitter.
To who?
To who? Exactly. Who's going to buy him?
No. What's it called? Siberia FC are looking for a false nine.
So they're right here.
Al Nasser.
So I think.
Sorry, Mike.
I was just gonna say Chelsea just gotta try and get a midfielder now, because if Zakaria is out for a long time because of the MCL sprain, Jorginho and Kovacic, you can't ride with that midfield. You can't. I know. Yes, but they gotta go for somebody. You're going up against Dortmund.
How bad could this get though? How bad?
I'm telling you, if it gets to,
it's already bad.
It's
already bad.
No. Okay. So sorry. How much more worse could it get?
AJ, pull up the.
As in, like, what could we truly be looking at? So, to what degree?
Okay, wait. Let's see Chelsea's schedule, because
look at the fixtures.
We looked at this.
HH, you don't even have to. You don't even HH, my brother. You don't even have to look at the schedule. What's happening is Crystal Palace and another team are behind you. Just check that. Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Look at how close they are to you. So they win the game, you'll be looking at Chelsea going behind. So looking at your goal scoring record, which is also pathetic, I think you guys are going to go down. You know what? I'll be so happy if I see you finish 15th. And HH, unfortunately, some of these people want to show you love. I want to show you love. As I said, I've watched your 5 hours, Pep and Man City laughing at us about the UCL.
Let that go.
I have no pity for this man. And you know what? This man, he was talking about United winning the Carabao Cup, but he couldn't resist but talk about Pep, saying Pep has spent a billion. But you guys have spent so much and your team is 10th.
That's crazy, though.
You know what? Do you know what I asked my cousin today? He's a Chelsea fan. I said, you say heritage. Well, how come your heritage is not going to win you against Fulham? Where was the heritage? Where is the CLL? Where is that UCL?
I mean,
and you know what? And did you hear Michael? Fulham were singing that these guys are the shittiest club in London. Did you hear Fulham fans?
Oh no, I heard them singing "You're getting sacked in the morning." So that's all I heard throughout the whole game.
Actually, wait. When was the last time Fulham actually beat? Because that's a West London.
12 years ago.
12 years.
Yeah.
12 years ago.
Oh, you guys are taking L after L after L. So
actually, a better question is is there which team? Because if you just go back to the table again, which teams and I'm just trying to be fair here, which teams, despite how bad Chelsea are, which teams can Chelsea actually beat that are still in the Premier League?
I don't think they can even beat any team. I think they'll get draws against Leicester, Wolves, and
scroll down a bit.
Look,
no, they have to be Leicester.
Guys, hold on.
They have to be Leicester.
I know.
Let's
come on.
Let's
Let's be fair, guys. Let's
Hold
be
on,
fair.
guys.
I don't want
Let's
to jinx
not do-
anything.
Bournemouth.
Because
Chelsea
Forest
should
in
be
the Carabao
beating
Cup
Palace,
semi-final.
Leicester,
Yeah,
Leeds.
Palace-
You don't know.
Palace
Bournemouth,
was not
Nottingham.
good, guys. They're
Nah,
not
okay,
good.
guys. Nah, I think within the next 3 weeks it's gonna get bad. But Chelsea start getting players back closer to the end of the month, and I expect them to add 1 or 2 signings.
But
So,
Eddie,
15th is not an option.
How
man.
long is Regia out for?
I think he's out for maybe 2 more weeks. Same with Chilwell. They're already back doing individual training.
Okay.
Conte is scheduled for February, so around the Dortmund game as well.
Okay.
Felix will be back in February 14th. So the next 3 games are gonna be ugly, but I think it gets better from there.
No,
So basically, you could actually ball in the Champions League. You could forget about the league.
I don't want the Champions League, man.
Can I ask the Chelsea fans something? When are you meeting the big boys? Because I think you're due to meet the big boys. You're due to travel with the big boys.
They're
When?
playing Liverpool.
No, go. Let's just go to your fixtures because I want to know when
I
you're
think
meeting the big boys.
April.
So basically, Liverpool is the end of the month.
Yeah, keep going down. Let's see.
And then
Spurs
Tottenham end of
Leeds
February.
United, Everton.
End of the season.
Aston Villa.
End of the season.
Okay, so stop on Aston Villa. Aston Villa will slap you. Wolves will slap you. Brighton will slap you. United will slap you.
And now you've just been a hater.
No.
Yeah. No.
Also, I think
Scroll down.
Also, Patrick, I think Chelsea's last 2 games are actually against Newcastle and City.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait.
So that's you scored out.
The last game's against Newcastle.
Yo,
Oh my days.
Wow. At the Etihad.
Wait. Why is that
Patrick's
significant?
evil
I
laugh.
said it's significant because
It's significant because if Chelsea in a position where they're only
RDS
6 points
no.
I'm just saying if they're
Don't
only
do
6
that, RDS.
points from 18th, I'm just saying they're only 6 points from 18th.
No. Realistically speaking, I think the worst things could get is basically Chelsea are just languishing in mid-table.
Yeah.
12,
That's
13.
how bad it is.
I don't think it's going to be a relegation.
No, but
because Chelsea.
Oh, go ahead.
No, because Chelsea will pick up points not virtually by playing well. They'll just win games by individual saying what's when guys come back. So I don't see Chelsea in 17th, 18th now. No.
Who is to say
You're
that
losing to City and Newcastle.
Daniel was saying.
No, I was gonna say who is to say in the last 2 games of the season that Arsenal haven't wrapped up the league already and
Hell no.
And City are safely in the top 4 or Newcastle are safely have reached their objectives. Those games might not mean as much to City and Newcastle as they go to Chelsea.
We'll still slap you just for the sake
Daniel,
of it. We'll
please
still
don't.
slap you.
I mean, you have to take that into consideration.
Arsenal cannot win
No,
this league.
no, guys, to be honest.
Okay, so yeah, say them, Paul. Yes.
No, to be honest, I think, honestly speaking, guys, let's be real. When N'Golo Kante comes back, when Reece James comes back, I believe Ben Chilwell is a far better footballer than Cucurella. So I think he's gonna make a massive difference. And when you guys get those certain players back, then it's gonna be a completely different Chelsea. That's the honest truth is Chelsea's world class players, the players that could single-handedly win them games, have been injured. And then now you're playing with kids like Hull. Hull. Who's Hull? And so Demla, Hull.
But
whose fault is it? Cucurella is on the bench.
Wait. Paul, we're going to go to Paul and then Mike. Paul.
I wanted to suggest, because I see a lot of negativity, but I actually, I think there's a couple of signings that splash more money, but I actually think the problems. I think we agreed.
But Paul, these guys, they don't have to spend the money. They don't have to spend the freaking money.
No, but that's what I'm gonna. That's what
not
I'm
true,
gonna say.
man. I mean, the hate on Boehly
For
is too
example,
much.
I see two signings that will be good for Chelsea Football Club and are reasonable, and there are 2 from Real Madrid, and they are Daniel Ceballos, who is better than Mount, who is better than half of them, all the midfielders you have, and he's going to end up free, and Mendy, who is very in very a lot of doubt in Real Madrid, and it's very likely that if he keeps this performance, we're gonna sell him for 50-60 million. And it's a very
left
good
back.
3 left backs then. Oh.
What?
Well, I mean, Mendy
What
would
about-
actually be your best left back.
No, come on. I'll
what about
keep it a
Isco?
stack. I'm taking Mendy
Isco's
over
still good for
Cucurella,
Chelsea.
Hall, and your boy.
And wouldn't you take Daniel Ceballos over most of the midfielders you have?
Yeah.
I'm being serious. He's better.
What?
No,
Ceballos!
If it's free,
It's free. It's free.
For
It's a
free.
guy who has had experience
Yeah,
with Real Madrid.
and then-
A guy
Por
that
favor,
every
por
time he's
favor.
come up,
HH,
Por
you're
favor.
down bad, bro. You're down bad.
No, HH,
No
sign
way.
sign
Okay,
Isco.
Memphis. Why don't you sign
Isco,
Memphis?
are you comparing Isco to? No, okay, no, he's
No, I'm
RDS.
saying
Right.
he's got
Yeah,
good
no.
freebies. Sign Isco.
You've got Kante coming back. Just go pay the money for Enzo if you're gonna do anything. Like
And Eddie,
Ceballos. Bro.
Bro,
didn't they buy a
Off the
midfielder
foot.
from Brazil?
Okay.
I know he might be.
Who's
Well,
better?
Andre
Thingy
Santos.
Wait.
Andre
I
Santos.
think he's got work permit issues though.
Ah.
I didn't know. I
I was
don't know.
gonna say, give me the Brazilian. I'd
Yeah,
rather
I was
someone-
gonna say that as well, but yeah, he's got work permit issues. So
Wait,
Damn.
who is better, Mason Mount or Daniel Ceballos?
Mason Mount.
You're lying.
bro, it's literally
Ceballos.
Okay, you haven't
Flip a
seen,
coin,
you haven't
flip a
seen
coin,
any game
flip a coin.
with
yeah,
Ceballos
exactly.
playing.
It's
There's no
literally
point.
which
Yeah,
shit
that
does
is-
his
No,
No,
guys, come on,
no,
stop.
no.
No,
Mason Mount has no
Mount
footballing
is garbage, guys.
No, he
Come on,
doesn't
Mount
have no
is garbage.
footballing brain. When he
Are you saying
didn't,
that Danny Ceballos is clearly
Of
better
course
than
he's
Mason
better than
Mount?
Mount. 100%.
I don't know about that, guys.
100%.
Though. Danny Ceballos, I seen him for Arsenal.
Why are you talking
Yeah,
about
I was gonna
No,
say,
no.
like we saw him for 2 seasons at Arsenal. Like he's not.
Yeah.
But who is the better? Like, look, maybe agree to disagree. Mount, for me, Mount is garbage. Mount is a broken clock. He's a broken clock. And that's
Give
what
him
I
his
think.
money. I think give him his money, HH. Give him his
Tigers
300k and
and
we
Lie.
That's true. Give him his 300k.
Patrick,
You know, it's really angry me,
Patrick,
like-
as we say in Nigeria, lie, that guy's not getting one kobo. That guy's not getting one kobo more than what he's getting.
You know the worst part
Beggars
is
can't be choosers.
most guys saying well, Ceballos. I've seen people saying Ceballos is the Spanish Mount. You haven't seen Ceballos play. Ceballos has more class.
No,
Ceballos
we're trolling, Paul.
Ceballos-
We're trolling. Paul, we're joking. We're
No,
joking. We're
not you,
joking.
Patrick, not you. Like,
Okay.
I mean, like there are a lot of people that genuinely think that Ceballos is a bad midfielder. When he was sub 19, sub 21, he carried the Spanish team. When the guy, every time he was in a club that was not Real Madrid or Barcelona, but was like a top team, mid-table top team like Betis, who is now fourth, fifth,
Or Chelsea,
battling
yeah.
for the third in La Liga.
Yeah.
He's been carrying that team. That's why he got bought to Real Madrid, and he's not being a Hazard or a Mariano. He's been a useful player. It's like buying Nacho. It's like Nacho. It's another guy that is like it's a substitute for Real Madrid, but it's a guy that could be a starter in most of Premier League clubs.
This guy
But
is
because
saying
people have Premier bias, because English and Premier League whatever, then suddenly all the Spanish players are bad because they're Spanish, and they pick La Liga, and that's it. When actually there are a lot of footballing arguments to say that Ceballos would be a very good, maybe not starter at Chelsea, but a very good first substitute, for example.
Look,
Paul,
at this rate, I'll take it. But Mike, you want to talk? Mike, talk.
No,
talk to
I was just gonna say, like, okay, I hear Paul's argument for Ceballos. I mean, honestly, really.
Mike, I'm taking anything. At the moment.
I mean, at that point, might as well just take Mariano Diaz at that point.
Okay, Mike.
Because
let's
HH, what I was gonna say is your attack is diabolical. It's actually just terrible to watch. You have no strikers who can get you.
Mike,
you
I'm
have
even risk Darwin. I'm even considering like taking Darwin at this rate, man.
All right, take it. Okay. Well, who do you want to swap for?
Darwin is much better than any of the.
But look, I mean, just your tack. Like, how much are you going to spend? Because Todd Boehly, knowing him and watching the Dodgers and following baseball, he's going to spend until it's fixed.
Wait, Mike. Speaking of Boehly, guess who I saw in the Golden Globes Awards when Eddie Murphy was receiving his special award?
He
Guess
owns
who
the
was
Golden
sitting
Globes,
at
doesn't
the
he?
back?
He owns
What?
the Golden Globes.
Oh, he does?
I think so.
I think he's president of the Hollywood Foreign Press. Or
Press.
some,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
whatever that is.
Because he was
one of
right
those guys.
at the back there applauding.
And
I
I
was
mean,
like,
he also, if you guys know DraftKings, it's like the gambling company in America. He owns that, so he's a gambler. This guy, he's got money. So,
okay, so basically, he just spends.
yeah, exactly. He will spend until you guys are fixed. And I don't know how much it's gonna take. I don't even think the number, because that number you could buy so many countries in the world just based on it. Like 2 billion, 3 billion. It's ridiculous. So I'm telling you, HH, you're going to go through a bad path. I feel bad for you, but at the same time, you've been talking a lot of smack and saying it's the second heaviest jersey and this sort of stuff. So in a way, you kind of deserve it, but also I don't want to see you so sad because you've taken a lot of L's in the past year with Nigeria, Chelsea again.
No, Mike. I have no W's. All else.
No, you don't. Yeah.
Casey, can the London Cowboys get the 15 points or relegation? Here's the thing. I know it's fun and amusing. Chelsea ain't getting relegated.
Of course
and
not.
Chelsea are not being in a relegation battle.
No.
The worst is going to be is maybe just above relegation. That's what's going to be like 15th, 14th, which is bad.
That's the absolute worst.
Yeah.
HH, you sure you want to be saying that with the kind of jinx that you have?
Yeah.
Abrid's fair.
And why is Oz in like a Prince video? Like it's like this purple rain.
It's like, do you know that Drake V video where where like the one
Hotline
that's
Bling?
Yeah,
where he's like in the box.
It's Hotline Bling.
You know what? Shout out to this is like a project for the half hop community. Can someone find a compilation of every single HH Jinx for the last year? Then make like a compilation for it, because like the evidence of HH Jinx is insane. Like one time you're like, okay, whatever, he was it happened twice, but it keeps happening over and over again.
Hold on. Hold on. In fairness, I didn't be like, I wasn't like, oh, Felix is back. He's amazing. He's doing everything. I'm just like, okay, he's all right. He's doing pretty good. And so forth. So
I saw evidence of a nickname, bro.
No. I saw evidence. Cool. No. You can't help yourself, HH.
I mean, Yasir.
You can't help yourself.
You can't just be calm. You gotta like hype it. You gotta.
Okay. Look, let me just get it straight. So I can never be excited.
No, but actually, no.
It's the manner in which you do it.
Exactly. No. There's no commentary. That's stupid. So you're saying that. Okay, let me say, but not too much. Let me be happy, but not so.
No. You can.
That's just my personality. So I
can
be
excited, but just like stop giving people nicknames. I feel like you should know this by now.
So I now have to control my excitement.
The sick, the yetch.
Yeah.
The ow, like come on, like every time you give somebody a nickname,
wait. Hold on. I am a human being with emotions. So when I get excited, this is what I do. So you're saying that I now have to gauge and police my excitement.
I'm not saying you have to do anything. I'm just saying like maybe you might want to reconsider.
Daniel, have you noticed the jinx he's done also? Have you noticed
I have my own jinx. Like I feel like I'm a reverse.
Yeah, but have you noticed ever since HH called Haaland the L, Haaland keeps missing 1v1s? Have you noticed that? Haaland is missing. He's been missing in all games 1v1s. This guy.
He hasn't scored in 3 games.
Why do Chelsea have 11 defenders? Wait, has Badiashile played any games yet?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Fofana, Aubameyang, and Badiashile. Those were the 2 that, or the 3 that didn't come on, except for the goalkeeper.
I mean, Fofana played like 50 minutes of.
In the Fulham match, those were the 3 that he didn't use. Yeah. So, and those were the 3 I wanted to see. I wanted to see Fofana.
I wanted Fofana to start.
Goals.
And Benoit.
Yeah, so. Look, part of the guy's a moron.
Well, maybe he's stamping his authority.
Hurry up. Buy Stamford Bridge grass. Prices are all-time low. RDS, keep laughing, man. Keep laughing, RDS, man. You clown. If I had a time machine, I would go back to the 07 UCL final to see HH's reaction. Chelsea needs a complete restart. Yes, they're doing the opposite. As I said again, I'm never recognizing that UCL win by United and
that
so
is an
forth.
evil time machine wish. Damn.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like,
so that guy really stepped up and slipped. You knew it was raining, and you were the only player who slipped.
Bro, the Anelka penalty, it was worse.
The Anelka penalty was bad.
Like he took a 2-step run up. And he basically showed Van der Sar where he was gonna like that one annoyed me more than the Terry.
Yeah, but anybody
can slip.
Anelka
especially a center back.
Is weird. Like Anelka's weird. Anelka's a guy that you need. I don't think he actually really cared. So I was like,
and obviously it doesn't happen if Drogba doesn't slap video.
There we go. So it's you play against 10 men. It's 10-man tax. 10-man tax.
Yeah.
You will
They're
suffer
not
until you
hilarious.
drop your filthy. I don't have a messy agenda. All I'm saying is that his name is Leo Di Maria. Di Maria gave him life.
H,
It is
you
what it
saw
is.
that video,
So,
okay?
all I'm saying that's like Di Maria is
Nah,
his
H,
daddy.
no, I'm not letting you get away with this. We saw that video with the others.
Body base is clear of facts that so to be top 8.
Hashtag Eastern Conference.
In the first round, the West London Cowboys go up against the Gooners from Arsenal.
I actually no. If this was like the NBA,
Yeah,
2 points. Yeah, 2 points from the
No,
playoffs.
HH,
Brighton
Chelsea
have
would
the
be
game
in the
hand.
playoffs.
You'd be in the
10
playoffs.
in the NBA makes the playoffs.
Oh, you
like,
mean
'cause then they're like
play-in.
the play-in.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
play-in,
they
yeah.
play
Play-in.
Liverpool
Oh God.
to see who gets the spot. Yeah.
Weirdly,
Maybe.
Chelsea, wait, one quick thing. I know we are bouncing Chelsea, but like at the end of the day, Chelsea still are only 3 points away from Liverpool. And by the way, Mike, you know that Liverpool are going away to Brighton at the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
Liverpool-
I know.
you
I guess we're losing that game 3-1.
Liverpool have a game in
conceded.
hand.
Yeah.
No. Basically, that
That
Liverpool
becomes
game
6.
is. Wait, when is that Liverpool? That Liverpool game is
Next
is-
Saturday.
Is key.
H,
Is
you
it next
said that
Saturday?
about the Fulham
It's this
game.
Yeah, it's next Saturday. Yep, next Saturday.
So it's Manchester Derby.
I thought it was this
It's,
Saturday. You're not.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
they play
no,
Brighton
next
weekend.
Saturday. Next Saturday, yeah.
Next Saturday.
Okay,
Got Saturday game.
Yeah, I mean, look, I like I told you, I can't come and banter too much Chelsea. I only do it because HH has just been talking a lot, but Liverpool are just in the mud, and we're not getting any better.
Ramesh, HH Chelsea. When are we inducting Chelsea to the Brick Academy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good
No,
question.
no. Like, yeah, the badge, Class C or Class B?
B.
Under review at least.
No.
No,
They have to be
induction.
They have to be inducted.
It's class.
No. I said at least. Like they should be under review at least.
This is beyond under review.
No.
Yeah.
Forget about the badge.
What is there to review?
No, if any of the Chelsea fans-
That's what I'm saying. Like they should be like whatever is there. They should be
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean,
screen.
no. Basically, I think 9 a.m. sharp tomorrow. They'll be in Class C or Class B.
Okay.
Class C or Class B.
See, the thing is, we
Expedite those
HH
papers.
had this all planned out about how he's going to clown City first and then talk about the game. And now we can't even talk about City because Chelsea just got smacked up like this.
It is what it. I know we're supposed to talk about Bale, man. Stupid idiots.
No, HH, go
Wait,
ahead.
hold on,
Clown
hold
us.
that.
Clown us.
Lon-
Clown us. Go ahead. Clown us.
All that
Okay.
London cowgirls. When is Felix's? Well, Felix's debut was very good, apart from the red card. Let's be. It was a damn good.
It was a good
debut.
hour
was a
until
very
it
good
wasn't.
debut.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. debut.
Gatlock. I don't care for rages and rants. I like pain, anger, frustration, hair pulling, sadness, irritation. Like HH33 post match.
Yeah.
I like emotional. But you know what? I think people love to see people suffer.
Okay.
It is like for me, I think we are just drawn towards negativity. It's like for me, if let's say Chelsea win 3-0, Felix 2 assists, man of the match, no one will care. I'll care. I'll be like, hey, pop balls and so forth. No one will care.
But this video doesn't get as many views.
It doesn't, bro. AFTV was built off negativity, and I was.
Time to go.
I was a culprit, you know.
HH, I know, because after the Brentford-Liverpool game where we lost 3-1, you know who comes into my comments and says, where's the reaction video? That man to my right, RDS. He just starts saying, this guy.
No, but to be honest,
Your
bro.
well-being, Mike.
Wait.
Yes,
Wait,
you do that to everybody. You do that to everyone, ideas.
No, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, but you know what it is though? Artists, you're a cheat. See, no.
He is a cheat.
Sorry,
Mike, okay.
Shapeshifter Studios. You're a cheat.
Go on,
Because
okay.
my thing is, I go down with the ship.
Do
When
now.
things get too hot, you go to Newcastle or you go to Thingians and so
Change
forth.
the name.
So my thing though is I stay and I remain no matter what, because now you're pumping just because United now look good and so forth. When United starts out going bad, they
I've
will see
already
the Real
told
Madrid
you
back.
that,
You know what's funny, right? Now
Shape
you're
shifts
not
so that you can't
No,
support
happening.
3 teams. See,
We're waiting.
here's the thing. This is the evolution. See, Juju Man started the first part of the evolution, which is that changing clubs, which Kof followed. You've now evolved to you support 3 teams simultaneously. How do you support 3 teams simultaneously when you have 3 different personalities?
As I explained, Magpie is a different person. We already explained that. So and then I'm I'm still negotiating with Madrid because, like, anytime I go to Madrid actually do really well and United do well. So I actually still think at the end of the January transfer window, I'm gonna probably go back to Madrid because
but like we're transitioning. We're like a transition of young players. We
Okay,
were trying
Paul.
to.
Yeah.
Paul, can you pull up the suspension bridge so no more of these guys can actually come into Madrid and solve it? Like, can you just put an end to the loan?
Yeah, no. Florentino is like planning like probably a big summer. So he'll have to cut some other, let's say, money being wasted.
And especially
perhaps they have to talk with Los Blancos.
Wait, hold on. Let me. So, just out of curiosity, are we getting a live stream if City get grounded?
We have that's tradition.
It's a yearly occurrence, but here's the thing: City win the UCL this year. This is the year that City win the UCL. So Patrick,
no, but HH, look,
no, but
Patrick, well done, you did it. Patrick, you did it. Well done.
Yes, Saidi. If we dunk on you on Saturday, I will find you.
Relax. Please relax.
No, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to
City
you.
are favourites. What are you
I've got a tricky. If United beat City, bro.
Bro, I will be unbearable.
Guys,
the depression.
They won't now. They won't now. Thanks, HH, for the jinx.
No, ideas. The depression I've been through last season, but the absolute depression I've been through. What I've been through last season when we had record Ralph. Come on, guys.
Yes, sir. No. Hold on, yes, sir. Was yours as bad as this? Yes, it was yours as bad as this. It wasn't as bad as this.
No. No. This is nothing. This is nothing, bro. We went through a war. Ollie in versus Ollie out. I was an Ollie inner to see one of my legends literally get destroyed like that. 4-1 against Watford. What was it? When 5-0 was it 5-0 against Liverpool?
9-0 in aggregate.
Bro, it was HH. It was the worst.
But
Yasser,
just to clarify, as bad as United were and have been for the last couple of years, when was the last time that Chelsea actually beat Manchester United?
That's good point.
Wait. Yassir, Dr. Oz, Shapeshifter Studios. If you guys win on Saturday, are you in a title race?
No, HH. No, guys. You do not want United to win. If United win, Arsenal are guaranteed the title.
Sorry, what did Mike? Did you
Mike, what you said?
Wait, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
HH, Bale had Salini in his prime. He was PNP. Bale was
no,
PNP.
but he was
PNP, but he was PNP.
PNP, like
sorry. What is PNP?
Pace and power.
But he had his. But his
pace and power.
The way he was his ball technique was amazing though.
But it was pretty much PMP. Come on. Jay Jokin. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is no. That's Yassir's guy. That's Yassir's guy.
Would Ole be worse than Potter right now?
Leave alone.
You don't want to know the answer to that question.
You do realize your only options.
I will not dignify that question with an answer. So you do the math as to what my answer will be, but I'm not. I won't enunciate those. So
I mean, it's either him or John Terry. So.
Does anyone here realize?
Wait, hold up. Do you know what the worst thing could be? Potter gets sacked. Boehly's like, I need to get the fans back on board.
Yes.
Bring Terry.
Yes.
I've been telling you guys it's coming for like 3 years.
No, but it could come even sooner. Like if there's a massive
eventually
civil war.
it's coming. It's coming eventually.
Darth Pizza, 21 goals scored, conceded. Can you? Oh yeah, Thanos. Chelsea is Thanos.
21.
0. The only team that has 0. Perfectly balanced.
That's a Drake joke.
Look, man, Drake
21.
So basically,
wait, Gatlock, 5 years of listening to HH arrogance. Okay, guys, do you know that I said arrogance is the worst trait of any person? I'm the least arrogant person you've ever met. So I don't understand why I guess I am. But especially, I hate arrogant people. How am I arrogant? I like to spell jokes, and it's all done through amusing nature. How am I arrogant? Come on, bro. Because I deserve this.
I better not hear you say we won the Champions League in 2021. I better never hear that ever again then, if you're not arrogant.
Okay, so you know how they take pills if you're feeling bad? My medicine is that UCL. My medicine is my black brother Kante lifting up that UCL trophy.
But
That's my
HH,
medicine.
it's
That's why I
actually-
keep on using that. Wait, I have that GIF saved. So anytime anybody insults me on Twitter, I just use that GIF as a
But
response.
HH, it's actually getting sad because like every single time Chelsea lose, you keep on bringing that picture up, and it's just like
It actually is.
it's just.
Also, the Harry Kane
That's
penalty.
that's my
missed.
coping
That's fine.
mechanism, man. It's my coping mechanism, man. So
It's like a drug at this point.
the German Zidane is
Negative footage. That's crazy.
oh okay. Wait, is Havertz the worst player you've ever seen in your life? How bad is Havertz?
No, listen. I've seen Hazard play now. You know, Hazard in Real Madrid, hardly defies Havertz. I'm really serious.
Havertz isn't the worst
Hazard
player
Chelsea.
in that starting 11. HH.
But
Yeah,
honestly speaking, though, he had good link up with Felix.
Face him out, bro.
I mean, him and Felix were having a good link up, though. Like, it looked kind of nice. Looked like there was something going on there.
I think it's the Chelsea culture. I don't think it's individual players because
'Cause
every single season.
I don't think Havertz's problem is not the fact that he's a bad player. It's the fact that he's not a striker. That's
Sad to see my least favorite team suffer like this. Shout out to Bayern, man. Good luck against PSG. Please knock out. Well, please
Detroit
knock out
Rock
PSG, man. Fluent mid-table. Maybe try Fluent relegation battle.
Actually, HH, you know,
HH, how would you react if Chelsea won the CL but
see, you see that? You see that, HH?
Can that happen?
That would be
Actually,
fun.
can you still stay in the league if you win the use?
No, you just get you will be playing in the Champions League from the Championship, I guess.
Wait, no, guys, hold up.
It's like what happened.
If you win the UCL, that should nullify your relegation.
That's not how it works, HH.
That's not how it works.
No, but actually, if you win the Champions League, right? Don't you actually? Okay, I don't know how it works. I don't actually know. Don't you have a spot for the Champions League again?
No. You'd be
So you
technically,
would play Champions
you're
League
playing in the UCL in the championship, in Division
Why
1.
you are in the second
division.
Paul, you know what's funny, Paul,
happens
actually? That Sevilla could win the Europa League and get relegated, and Chelsea could win the Champions League and get relegated.
That's very true, actually. That would be historic, actually.
That would be.
I'm not. Oh my! What the? Whoa!
That's
Yo.
demonetized.
It wasn't even the name. It wasn't
Yo.
HH, your community is crazy. What is it?
Where are your mods?
Yo.
Mods.
Warning you. I think
Yo.
there was warning.
See, the
okay.
Man, the splash net. Stop.
Sorry. Okay, Josh. How is Bounce and Havertz not in the Break Academy? No, they're both there. They're already both there already. You see, now I now have to start vetting this whole thing because this looking like this woman is doing some weird stuff. So I'm just going to address it because this one looks weird. So Belgian Heskey, Chelsea writes now. Yeah, I'm not putting because that looks like that woman is doing something that she shouldn't really be doing. So Stamford train of sale 99. Yeah, I'm not putting up. I'm not. Really not.
Can I say something, HH?
Actually, let me just Casey. Why no relegation? You have more of those. No, we don't, Casey. No, we don't.
Kinda.
Terry for manager and Ikandi signing a wife swap ball. Oh my gosh, man. Paul is an op trying to say.
I literally said he was free. He's free. Real Madrid doesn't win any money.
No, but Paul, there's something. No. There's something else there. FFP wages, something, bro. You're trying to.
What is wrong with Ceballos? Like, give me a footballing argument that isn't based on, oh my God, Ceballos, whatever, to actually justify the fact that Ceballos is a bad player for Chelsea.
I think Chelsea could do better. That's just my opinion. Go! Actually spend real money, bro.
It's funny because every time a Real Madrid player leaves Real Madrid and then goes to a Premier League club, most times it goes well.
That's true.
Erdegaard.
You know, and then suddenly Premier League is all the time signing people from La Liga. It's funny, you know. Perhaps La Liga is not that bad in footballing terms.
No. Pretty much a lot of La Liga players that come to the Premier League, they tear it up. I remember when Cesc Fabregas came from Barcelona,
very bad players. Cesc Fabregas. Alex Moreno from Betis has
David Silva came.
And by the way, Odegaard was also from Real Madrid. You know,
Casemiro.
Fernando Torres when he signed for Liverpool.
So hold on.
And
So guys,
Casemiro came from Real Madrid.
hold on.
You know,
So let's
and
round up.
Varane came from Real Madrid.
Let's round up. I want to round up. So round up before we get to the hour.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you. We love you.
Mike, how does this all end for Chelsea? Like how does this all end?
Actually, you keep asking the same question.
Yes, I'm.
HH, just enjoy the ride. It's gonna be a tough period, but all is gonna be well at the end. Like this season is a write-off. Like, why even watch?
No. Because sorry, you know what it is. It's time for me to deal with reality. All that top four is
it's finished.
It's because
It's
before because this is what I was. I was like, okay, beats Fulham, Palace at home, beats Palace. Then it's a huge game against Liverpool. If you beat Liverpool, which is the game in hand, then you can now start dreaming. But so even if you beat Palace and so forth, you've lost Felix, you've lost to Fulham already. That momentum is now done. So what you're now dealing with is, I think the players know it's over, and the players have no belief. What this is now is
damage limitation.
I mean, can these guys? If Tuchel was manager, Tuchel is the kind of guy who these guys could maybe have a UCL run. I don't trust Potter in the UCL.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the experience in the
cup
competitions.
He's not because say which one about Tuchel. Tuchel was great for cup competitions because he's a tactician.
He was losing to Zagreb though, to be fair.
Yeah, and I mean, although Potter does have experience in the Europa League, so I mean, you're going to be you're going to be in the Conference League, so one worse.
The happy medium of this season would be to finish in a place that's not in Europe, if it's not the Champions League, but also just don't be 2019 or 18 and you'll be fine.
No. I mean, because basically, like the Conte season, Chelsea were not in any competitions. So reset, boom, fully focused, and especially and that's Conte, a guy with experience. For Potter, what Potter needs is no distractions, no Europe. 9th, we see. If you're going to finish top 4, 9th, 10th, 11th, it is what it is. Total revamp, total rebuild and reset. And
by the way, speaking of like shapeshifter, he like the X-Men theme of this show, I feel like it's kind of funny. You got shapeshifter, that's Nightcrawler. Oz is clearly Mystique with this blue thing.
No, Dr. Octopus.
You're Professor X. Like I see the X-Men of it all.
Shout out to X-Men, man.
Shout out to X-Men, man. And also X-Men. There's never been a good film. Please cast the X-Men. Please cast.
We've also had Triple X on the show. Like it's all
okay. Daniel, we did it. That was removed as quickly as possible. Oz. Oz. So Oz. Look. So not Oz. You know what, Oz? It is what it is. Top 4 is gone. This is officially a wash of a season. But Oz, here's my thing though. Do you see a scenario that Potter gets sacked or whatever happens? Boehly is going to keep him.
No,
is it because my thing is that I really believe that because Boehly is already like it is what it is. I came in new. This is all fresh and everything. But if there is bad performance after bad performance, bad results after bad results, the fans are now going to get very, very Civil War time. What's up? What? Because I just don't know how bad it's going to get. I don't think it's going to be a relegation battle, but talk to me.
Sorry, go on.
As long as Potter doesn't get relegated, he's going to be the next season. I mean, like, what are we doing?
The sideburns. The sideburns. Yeah. Sorry, continue.
Look, when you guys are weird. Eddie said it when he first got hired. Eddie said it. He was like, as long as Potter doesn't get relegated, he's going to be here next season. And look, you have to keep him because you have to, like, Chelsea have been on this chop and change momentum for so long that, like, Chelsea fans don't know what it's like to stick to a manager no matter how bad it gets. You've seen it with Arsenal. You've seen it with United. You've seen it with other clubs. They had to ride out the bad seasons in order to get to where they are. And Chelsea need to do that now. They need to be like, you know what? Step back. The season is over. Your season is over. Like, keep it a whole stack. The season is over for you guys. unless you decide to go on a crazy Champions League run, which I doubt it would happen, your season is over. You just need a reset. You need to get as many players from this team. From what are we doing?
Also, guys, like Chelsea spent £20 million to get Potter out of his contract. So I think he might be the most expensive manager purchase. So, so you don't spend 20 million on a dude and then sack him months later, do you?
No, you don't.
How much is his contract? Is it
5 years? 5 years, I think.
5 years,
Oh,
60 million. 60
So
million.
they would have to pay him 4 years of severance on top of what they paid to get him and his coaching staff.
Yeah,
Brighton.
I was
like
80 million.
As he might be the manager in the championship. Like it might go that bad. Like he would go down with the ship.
Yeah, Danny,
like, if Chelsea were relegated, he would be there to get them back in. Like
back up, you know.
Danny, I don't know.
Daniel.
I don't.
I was listening to Mark Ogden talk about it. I think it was him.
I don't let Paul talk, man.
But he said like some reporter said that it's not only that to sack him, but you also had to sack every single person he brought in from Brighton. Like he's a whole bunch of, like he brought a whole bunch of people from Brighton. It's like, so it's not as easy as like, you're gonna sack Potter. No, you gotta sack everybody, and it's gonna and then they have contracts as well. So it's like it's a lot of money to sack Potter.
Your saving grace is right now is you got to get as many players from that club out as much as possible. You need to get that Mount train on a speed drive. Like,
wait, hold on. Should I have some HH, just go to the bridge with the mic and find some frustrated people to rant like AFTV. Might as well make sense.
Shout out. Yeah.
No, because do you know how sad I was? And I'm so glad I didn't. Man, thank goodness. I was literally a click away for buying tickets to the Palace game to see Felix. I was like, man, I'm going to see Felix in the flesh and so forth. I was out. The screen, basically, on my MacBook Pro, the window is still there. I was like, then I was like, actually, you know what? Let me actually think about it. This just one click. I'm on the PayPal page, one click away from like Chelsea, Palace, and so forth. Because you know what? Let me see Felix in the flesh and so forth.
The channel needs fan cams, man.
You can't go to the West Ham game.
I'll fly to London and we can just be in the mud together because that's Liverpool and Chelsea right now.
Drinks are on me, man. My drinks are on me.
All right, good.
Is the Chelsea West Ham game at Stamford Bridge or is it?
London.
It's
London Stadium.
You're not losing to West Ham.
You can't go to that game then, HH, if it's West Ham away.
Yeah, you can't.
Hell no. Sorry, Paul. We're saying Paul.
Yeah, no. Going back to the issue of the manager, because I agree again. I think that first get the players, get those problematic players out, but probably Chelsea, knowing Chelsea, will sack Potter. I don't know Boehly, but at least the fans will call for it. And thinking about this point, the problem is not why or if you should sack him. The problem is who do you bring? Is Potter a better option than Terry? Is Potter a better option than Simeone when he goes? The only coach I see with a name that is better than Potter is Luis Enrique. And the thing is, you're not going to see instant results with Luis Enrique. You need to back him up with players. You need to back him up with time. And then he will make your team like crazy. But as he did with Barca, even though people still believe that MSN, whatever. But again, what are the names here? Are there really better options than Potter? And let's be honest, HH.
Zidane?
Let's see what Potter. Let's be objective. What has Potter? I am Potter, okay? I come to Chelsea and I see injury after injury. Every game there's a freaking injury, and it's not only injuries; it's your best players and long injuries. Not only that, you have all the fans and all the team in an absolute big transition. It's like when Florentino goes out of Madrid. That would be crazy. Well, it's more or less the same in that sense with Chelsea, right? And it's like it will be a crazy transition. Potter comes like it's not even his players. People say, I see ESPN.
Bro, I get it.
But I go to YouTube and I see a community post of ESPN saying Chelsea has spent £200 million and they Potter with a shirt. And it's like, what the? Potter hasn't spent that. maybe he's bought Cucurella and something. And you have Nkunku now. We'll wait for him. And the other players were from Tuchel. And you got all this squad of different philosophies, of different play styles.
Paul, Azpilicueta is from the Di Matteo era. He's from
That's the
Di
problem.
Matteo.
You have a mashup. You have a mashup of different eras, play styles, coaches. It's a mess.
No.
Why didn't Tuchel prioritize a creative midfielder in the summer? That's the question. Why did
But remember, Tuchel and Boehly, Boehly wanted to sign Cristiano. Tuchel was saying, "Are you on drugs?"
No. But the point is that like you bought all these other like at the end of the day, one of the big things that we know
But
is that
did he
Chelsea
show ideas?
needed a striker, and they needed a creative midfielder at the very least. Even in the summer, I wouldn't have said Chelsea desperately need to get like defenders, but you still signed defenders.
No. But like in the summer, they needed a fullback because they knew Alonso was leaving.
No, and Rudiger and Christensen.
Right. So they needed central defenders. So they spent a lot of time chasing Fofana to the point that they made him put in a transfer request with Leicester.
But why did you? My point is,
like, then they, like of the issues in the team, I think the position that they thought they could get away with the most, outside of a striker in Aubameyang, a wide player in Sterling, fullback in Cucurella, center back in Fofana, was that central midfield area, because you think let me land, because they thought Gallagher's coming back to help that area from his loan at Crystal Palace where he was decent. We have Mount, we have Ziyech, we have Pulisic. Like, there was the idea that there's enough in that place to where we can go get other players that we need. What you don't account for is a bunch of injuries and Gallagher really not pushing forward, Mount being what he is. So now you need to go and address that area where they go and get Felix. So in the summer, that area didn't seem like a position that should have been targeted above others.
But I want to push back on that regards to Tuchel, because even watching Chelsea last season, because it's very easy to think like, seeing Chelsea implode and think that the issues that happen now are just focused on this season. The reality is, even last season under Tuchel, Chelsea did, and we said this. If you go back to some of the videos that Chase was doing, like that season, especially midway through, HH was saying like Chelsea are struggling to create. Chelsea is, and then second to that, Chelsea are struggling to score, because obviously Lukaku had gone goodness knows where. Okay, fine. But those were the two issues. But more importantly, they were struggling to create. So the reality is that Chelsea don't, whether it's Mount, Gallagher, etc., none of those central midfielders are creative midfielders at all. That for me was the main thing that Chelsea need to go for. Tuchel knew that. The Chelsea fans knew that. Didn't address that. I don't necessarily think that Chelsea weren't conceding 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. The goal difference wasn't that bad. So they didn't desperately need a defender. You then let Lukaku go, fine. You then signed Aubameyang, because you didn't price it. Okay, fine, whatever. Aubameyang, okay, fair enough. You don't know what Aubameyang's going to do. But at the very least, a creative midfielder was needed. Because now we're saying the same stuff. Oh, Mount can't do this. Oh, Havertz can't do this. Oh, it was racing. Oh, can't do that. They didn't just start doing that this season. And now we're saying, all this is Potter's fault. Oh, why hasn't Potter somehow made Havertz, Mount,
it's not on Potter. No.
When they weren't doing that under Tuchel. So that is on Tuchel. Tuchel identified. He spent X amount on buying unnecessary. You didn't need to spend 80 million for fun. I'm not buying that.
That wasn't Tuchel's choice, though, Red Devil. Like, assigning blame to the manager. Well, again, I can't even call him a manager. Assigning blame to Chelsea's head coach on who he's signing is completely off target, because Chelsea don't have a manager. They don't have somebody like the old Arsene Wenger, or the old Mourinho,
Klopp, or Fergie,
or for your purposes, the old Sir Alex. These are players that are being given to Tuchel. They're being given to Potter. They're not deciding. They might have a little bit of influence of, can you work with him? Yes,
that's
no,
not what
whatever.
We were told when Todd Boehly was coming in, though. We were told that Todd Boehly was working with the manager. That's what we were told, weren't we?
And do you really believe that? It's all because that is what is said in public. It doesn't mean that that's what is done.
Do you really
in
think
practice.
Thomas
There's a thing called
Tuchel was scouting Chukwuemeka Mecca? Do you really think he was scouting the guy that they got from Inter Milan?
Come on, shapeshifter. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Okay,
It's like,
do you really think Thomas Tuchel was in there like, hey, yo, let me get Omari?
No. Wait. RDS, there's a thing called PR. And you have to put up the front that, oh, yes, we're working together and so forth. But in reality, of course, he was using his data guys and so forth to go and scout these guys. But you wouldn't go, because if you go out and say that and you flop, then it's on you. So what you say in public is, hey, this is all in tandem and so forth. And Tuchel, because you're being paid, you've got to go along with it. But really behind the scenes.
The players that I think Tuchel actually wanted, just quickly, the players that were signed that I think Tuchel wanted were Koulibaly, Sterling, and Aubameyang. The rest, I think those were completely club signings. That's like
Fofana was.
That's my view from the outside. I don't think Tuchel was like, go get me Fofana at any cost. I think that was something that they put in their data system, that we want a striker who's this tall, this young. We don't care what we have to pay. If it's 100 million, 120, we're gonna get him from Leicester, and they push that one through.
Wait, let me just hear this and we'll be out of here because this is meant, I need to.
We need ice cream. We need good things.
Yes, ice cream. Well,
wait, HH, do you put cashews on your ice cream?
Yes, he does.
Almonds? No. What's it called?
M&Ms?
You know those peanuts M&Ms?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I put them with the ice cream. But the healthy option is almonds, which go really good with ice cream. Almonds.
Does it really make a difference?
Ice cream.
Almonds are a bit tough for ice cream, though.
No, it goes great. Gatlock. Ardias shifts so much that his voice opposes his skin.
Thanks, Gatlock. Shout out to Gatlock.
Shout out to you, Gatlock. Shut up, man. Ramesh, the only way out of this dream team. The only way out of this is the dream team of Hazard, Werner, and Lampard as manager.
How bad was Lampard?
Yeah.
No, come on.
How bad was Lampard? Are we doing that?
No, we're not doing that.
How bad was Solskjaer? How bad was Solskjaer? And it was worse than that. It was worse than that.
Let's not do that.
Solskjaer's first.
Lampard crashed. No,
Solskjaer was good to begin with, and then it just turned bad. Alhambra. The discussion on Potter's lineup and use of players calls into question his ability to manage a better squad. Surely this is inconsistent analysis.
It is. No, but
I agree.
Here's my issue, though.
Yeah, yes, talk to me. Yes.
Here's my issue. Just to carry on from what Daniel said. My issue is you're bringing Potter, but you don't consult to him in terms of the players you get in and the players that you get out, and you expect him to coach this team. How is that logical? Like, how does that make any logical sense? My fear, and this fear that should be for Chelsea fans is the Battlefield player you just signed, the Fofana player you just signed, even Felix, the player you signed, that even though he played, was their part of signings. It is. Like, you look at Battlefield. I like Battlefield. I was following him since it was Monaco. I love the player. When you sign him, you sign a quality player. But if he's not willing to play him, and I don't know, and this might be premature because we have to wait and see. If he doesn't play him, then what was the point? Like, I don't like this.
It's a mess. Yes, it's a mess.
Let me just say this when it comes to like Potter signings, because at Brighton, they didn't go and get guys from Europe. They really went to South America. And I don't think they're sending scouts there. I think they also had a database. But the thing with Brighton as well is they have another team in Belgium. So what I think Todd Boehly, and I think Daniel has alluded to this before, that he wants to buy another club in Europe. And what he wants to do is send those young players to that club. They develop there. They come back to Chelsea. Like Mitoma for Brighton, right? He wasn't playing at Brighton last season. He was at the Belgian club. Look how he's doing right now. He's on fire. Yeah. So I think this is the long-term plan with Chelsea. You're going to buy a bunch of clubs in Europe. You're going to develop it. You're going to be like the City Group. That's the ultimate the goal with Todd Boehly, I see.
If I could preempt that super chat, it's kind of ironic because Abramovich did that with Vitesse. Essentially, they didn't buy Vitesse outright, but they would always send players to Vitesse. And the player that probably had the best loan at Vitesse was Mason Mount. Just saying.
Irony there.
I'll tell you, 30 days on. Hey, Goku. Was that Vegeta? I think is that Vegeta?
That's Vegeta. We couldn't watch Dragon Ball Z at my house because it looked demonic. So
No,
It is
what's it called?
demonic.
My aunts didn't allow my cousins to read Harry Potter
You
because
know,
it was
African
demonic.
parents, bro. We no Harry Potter, no Dragon Ball Z.
So 30 days on to Joao Felix's next game.
No
hey, happy
Well,
days.
he's got time to visit London Bridge, London Eye,
Yeah,
the
it'll be
Big
great.
Ben.
Yeah, exactly.
Joao, I can show you around Fulham, man. I'll show you around, man. AR, how is Big Bro going to win games when Kepa is while watching? H, come on loan to Madrid for 6 months. The weather will do you good, and the Zad is here.
That is true. That'll make you feel better, HH.
Don't think about Hazard, please.
I just there. Dan, how will Boehly make money off Chelsea?
This is, I mean, I don't know how much time we have, so I'll try to keep it brief. The money that Chelsea are spending now is basically they're leveraging future profits. So essentially, like their Glazer clauses, and maybe Red Devil or whatever he's going by these days could speak to this one, where the Glazers are taking profits from Manchester United. Abramovich saw that and was like, whoever I'm selling the club to, you guys aren't going to be able to do that. I think for a period of 10 years. So all the money that Chelsea are spending, Clear Lake Capital are spending, will eventually come back to them from the profits that they assume they'll make on the back end. So basically, Chelsea are putting themselves in a bit of debt, and then eventually Boehly will make money on the back end once Chelsea become the great superpower that they think they're building. The problem is, the problem is, I don't think they'll be able to build it.
Latin Rosario, man. Let WSKA new break. Don't avoid the smoke. This is a dictatorship. This is not a democracy. My name is Napoleon. So, guys, it's been swell. It's been beautiful. And I wish I wish for the best.
Daniel, do you feel better?
And also, and always, what I'm just saying is, Half Hope, thank you for not clicking that buy button for the Palace game.
You could have watched
because
Mason Mount in the flesh.
if I'd clicked that buy button, knowing what we know now, I think I'd have pulled out a lot
we didn't
more
even get
swear
to touch upon Man
Maybe
City
your luck
losing.
is changing, HH.
Mike, this is terrible, man. Dory, no Saturday Hangout, Sunday Hangout. We have more time to discuss Bale, City, and so forth. But for now, Lord help us.